The judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale is... Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. We now turn to the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. The judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale is... Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. We now turn to the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. The judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale is... Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. We now turn to the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. The judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale is... Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. We now turn to the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. The judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale is... Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. We now turn to the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. The judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale is... Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. We now turn to the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. The judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale is... Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. We now turn to the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. The judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale is... Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. We now turn to the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. The judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale is... Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. We now turn to the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. The judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale is... Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. We now turn to the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. The judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale is... Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. We now turn to the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. The judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale is... Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. We now turn to the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. According to the judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. The judgment of the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale is... Oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale. We now turn to the oratrice mécanique d'analyse cardinale.
Hello everybody! I'm Manakyn, welcome to the stream. How's everyone doing today? Are you all busting it? Because I'm busting it, baby. Okay, that's enough noodlet. How you guys doing? I thought you were playing 100 Line today. Oh, well, first let me say hi to everyone. Hello, Meep. Hello, Kioma. Hello, Sams. I thought you were playing 100 Line today. I originally planned to play 100 Line today. 100 Line. I did originally plan to play 100 Line today. But there's two reasons why I decided to do Genshin instead. First of all, we're almost done with Genshin. This is probably the last stream, so I figured we might as well end it so that we can focus on 100 Line again. And two, I am really tired today. And in 100 Line, we're about to get to, like, the big climax. And I don't want to, like, half-ass the climax of 100 Line. But I have absolutely no problem half-assing the climax of Genshin Impact. So, that's why I'm doing Genshin instead of 100 Line today. Yeah, I want to make sure I am super energetic and ready for 100 line with Ema. Yes, thank you. So yeah, hello Kioma. Hello. Sams. In case this is the last Genshin stream, it probably is the last Genshin stream, you have to ask, did you make the remix yourself or do you find it online? Okay, so that one's a complicated question to answer because the remix itself, the song itself, is online. You can find like a low quality version of it online, but I had to actually remake the remix because it didn't fit with how I how I needed it to loop for the starting screen. So in the end, what I actually ended up doing is I remade the remix that exists online. So that's functionally what I did. So yeah, it's that was a complicated answer to a very simple question. But yes, today is the last stream of Genshin. We're going to see if we actually are right, if the god is actually a phony, if she actually did it because she wanted to save the world. Or the French. You get it? Okay, good. Yeah, we'll see if she ends up, saving. Sorry, I have to turn on my thing. Yeah, we'll see if she ends up saving the French. We'll see if we feel bad for her because honestly, I don't really feel that bad for God right now. It's like, oh no, she's sad. But yeah, we'll have to see, but. Yeah, but we're going to be doing Oratrice Genshin today. And yeah, it's a fun little Tuesday stream. Yeah, and I'm going to get another pozole tonight. I have been addicted to pozole recently. Like, I have just been addicted to spicy soup, and like there's a Mexican restaurant and I've just been drinking. Do you drink soup or do you eat soup? That is a really interesting question. Okay, do I drink? I mean, if there's stuff in the soup, you eat the soup, right? I don't know. It's hard. It's a hard question to answer. Hey, how's it going, Nana? Anyway, you guys ready to see if France is destroyed? All right. We can just stand here and listen to the gears. All right, so last time we got to this declaration, I went a little bit back because I replayed the cutscene. And so we'll see.
I don't think anything she says at this point will sway her. She's too stacked against her now.
Honestly, I think one of the problems with this story, if I'm actually going to be kind of critical. And
in my capacity as Chief Justice, I shall now render judgment on Farina's misrepresentation of herself as the Archon of Fontaine. As a human who knowingly deceived her fellow citizens, Farina is guilty.
Oh, it's auto playing right now, even though I don't have auto. I am going to be honest. And I'm just going to, be a little bit more critical of Genshin Impact because it's such a big game. It can deal with some criticism. Okay. But I think one of the big problems I have with this storyline is I don't feel bad for Farina because I don't know her well enough. She's just the ruler, and that's all we ever learned about her. It's like, if they wanted me to actually feel bad for her, I'm sure what's going to happen is they're going to have a massive flashback about how she suffered and she was like, oh, and like they're going to try to make me feel bad afterwards. But like, I'm not sure that's going to make me feel all that bad because we don't really know anything about her. It's just she's the ruler of France and that's it. And she tried to put me in jail. But that's all we really know. It's like she didn't actually like help us out in any way. She didn't like get close to us. She wasn't our friend or anything. She's just there. She has a top hat. Okay, so I feel a little bit bad. You're right. Yeah, but it's like, it's one of those things where, you know, it's really important to establish a character if you want to make the audience feel a certain way. Like, for the most part, she was never really all that established. And I understand why, because it's a gacha game. They don't have time to establish this character because they're going to move on to another character. But yeah, so it's one of those big weaknesses of games that have constantly push out characters that you don't actually care. Classic backstory tactic. I know, right? Oh, and then when I was 12, someone made fun of my hair, and so that's why I always wear a hat. Yeah, like, it should establish something. Like, either she's a good person because she helped us out, or like...
We shall now turn to the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale to render the final verdict on the charges.
Yeah, so, like, either, like, she helped us out in some way, or there's a hint of her suffering and she doesn't want to admit it or something like that. Look at that face. I'm not mad at her. I'm not upset with her. I just don't really care, you know? Also, how's it going, Avi? Yeah, it never really even hinted at the fact that she was suffering. It was just like, oh, well, I'm just trying to deceive people.
According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinale, Farina is...
Well, what's wrong? What's the Oratrice's verdict?
We do know that it's guilty, but I thought maybe the Oratrice did some jury nullification. It's like, despite knowing that she's guilty, we're gonna say she's not.
No, the Oratrice also displays a guilty verdict.
Isn't that correct then?
However, the exact wording of the verdict is thus: the Hydro Archon, guilty to be punished via the death sentence.
Well, we know she's not the Hydro Archon, so it's just like, oh, we have to find and kill the actual Hydro Archon, which I believe is inside the scale right now. It's like Farina stuffed her inside the scale. It's like, okay, here.
The death sentence?
So essentially what we have to do is we have to break the scales. That's what I believe.
That's actually one of the available sentences? I've always thought that it was just a myth.
The death sentence exists?
The one and only time the death sentence has been handed out at the court, and it's been given to the very person we've worshipped as the god of justice? What an unexpected twist.
I know, this guy's voice is like, yes, I am going to tell you about the death sentence. It's like, yeah.
Farina's been sentenced to death by the Oratrice? We just wanted to use the trial to show her the seriousness of things so she'd tell us the truth.
Why no 100 line? Well,
Escalate this quickly.
I'll answer that question once more. Two reasons. I figured since we're almost done with the story, we might as well finish it. Second, I'm really tired today, and I don't want to half-ass 100 line, but I have absolutely no problem half-assing Genshin.
This outcome is indeed quite strange. According to Fontaine's current definitions of justice, as well as its recommendations for criminal sentences, is this sentence really appropriate for the crimes that have been committed?
I mean, to be fair, if the sentence did apply to her, it was this freaking heresy, right?
Yeah, even Fache wasn't sentenced to death by the Oratrice. You know, the real evil mastermind behind the serial disappearances case.
Yeah, why wasn't he sentenced to death? He murdered, like, 30 people. Why was he not sentenced to death?
Indeed. Not only is Farina's sentence overly excessive, the very point of our trial today was also to prove that Farina has never been the Hydro Archon in the first place.
Wait, overly excessive. Okay, look. In ancient times, you steal a candy bar, they chop off your arm. It's not that overly excessive.
But now, the Oratrice seems to have deliberately invoked the title of the Hydro Archon. What does this mean?
It means it wants you to break the scales, man. No, I thoroughly believe that the Hydro Archon is stuffed inside the scale right now.
Excuse me, if I may interrupt.
What? Is he allowed to do that? Anyway, you want to write characters. You want to write good characters. All right, so long story short, just a quick aside for good characters, or good villains, since you're talking about an antagonist. Okay. The best antagonists are Wright. So if you want to think about it, think about something. If you want to think about writing a good character, what you should think about is something that people don't want to accept as true, but generally is true, and centered around that. That's how you make a good villain. Because the best villains are correct. For example, Louis Squiaburn from Metaphor. Excellent villain because he was right. Anyway, long story short. Anyway.
Is the trial still going?
Fremine! Oh, you finally made it. I assume this means you've completed your mission?
Yeah, poor... I mean, yeah, I do feel bad for her, but not really all bad. It's like, oh, I feel bad in the same way, like, if I saw a high school girl had a bad day and she was crying, it's like, oh, it's okay, but that's about it.
Mm-hmm. Any mission Father assigns to me will always be top priority.
Is that the first prophecy?
Oh, hey.
Huh. So the knave privately arranged for Fremine to try and find the missing slate.
Speaking of which, what happened to the knave? Why she just, like, disappeared?
I looked everywhere and finally found it at the bottom of the sea. It took me a long time to get around some dangerous stretches of water. But has the trial already concluded? Then
It's not too
doesn't
late
that
for you
mean
to
I've come
shine,
too
buddy.
late?
Thank you for your hard work, Mr. Fremine. Please allow me to review the record left on the slate.
Okay, so we're gonna find out the truth of the prophecy.
Traveler, I believe that you have already seen the other existing slates, and would like you to come here and confirm their contents.
Huh? So what do you see? What is it?
This looks like... the previous Archon is turning mermaids into human... Wait! Does that mean... the French are actually mermaids? They're all mermaids! Ho ho, we live in the sea!
I believe I've now made sense of the Hydro Archon's crime. It has to do with Fontaine's lost history.
They're all mermaids!
Huh? Isn't the Hydro Archon just guilty of deceiving her people?
Raincoat moment.
No, that's Farina, and we've already...
They're all hunky
Hydro
monkeys.
Archon. So when you say Hydro Archon, do you mean the real Hydro Archon we've been kind of talking about?
In truth, everything that you've encountered in Fontaine up until this point can be traced back to the contents of these stone slates. However, I'm uncertain as to how much sense they currently make to you.
Would explain why the French like frog legs.
Okay, let's try to recall the contents of the other 3 stone slates. Paimon will do her best to help you remember.
Thanks, Paimon. I mean, they either like frog legs because they are French, or do you know who else like frog legs? The gay. The parasites. The gay. Oh, 100 line. 100 line has 100 line has thoroughly corrupted my brain. It's like I will never look at the world the same. Okay, the real events on the prophecies.
The first stone slate describes what you just said.
Hina is
It
Makoto.
seems to show the previous Hydro Archon using her divine power, and then the Oceanids turn into humans. Does that mean that Fontanians are transformed Oceanids? Oh, Paimon wasn't expecting that. But if Oceanids can turn into humans, then perhaps this process can be reversed as well.
Maybe we're just going back to our form as mermaids. Like, being a mermaid doesn't seem all that bad. It's like the people who are like, it's like you can have a society under the sea.
The second stone slate shows Celestia floating in the sky, and the Hydro Archon and
Who
her
is
people
Celestia?
worshipping it together. but the heavens still brought judgment down upon them. This must be the point when the Hydro Archon and the Fontanians were branded with their original sin. Does this mean that the original
Ludenberg,
sin and
maybe.
the Hydro Archon sin are the same thing? The third slate shows the Hydro Archon sinking into the sea surrounded by many people. Huh. That reminds Paimon, didn't we also watch that happen to someone else?
Kinda.
Well, the first slate is the prophecy the Fontanians have been talking about.
Or Princess
People
Celestia.
dissolving into the sea, the Hydro Archon crying on her throne, and so on. We didn't believe that such a crazy disaster
Under the
could
sea.
happen at first. But after that,
Oh, whoops. Verify the truth? The real events of the prophecy. Verify the truth. Here.
We know from the case of the serial disappearances of young women that Fontanians can be dissolved in primordial seawater. And the first stone slate tells us that long ago, the Hydro Archon used her power to turn Oceanids into humans. This might be the reason that Fontanians can dissolve.
Yeah, so the original sin isn't Eve eating the apple. It's actually mermaids. See, furries are... There's a reason why furries are illegal in China. Because they're sinners. Okay, prophecy number 2. Celestia Judgment. Okay, there's some judgment thing. Judgment thing and Navia Seawater. Judgment. Hydro Archon, no. The entrance to the Primordial Sea is broken out, something like that. No. No, I didn't do that. Here. No, no, I didn't say that. Here.
Perhaps what is about to take place.
I know, it's weird glitch. Why did it choose that one?
Before. The true sin of the Hydro Archon that Nervalette mentioned, and the original sin cast down on the people of Fontaine by Celestia, as recorded on the stone slates.
Yeah, first try. Anyway, prophecy, it shows the Hydro Archon sinking into the sea. I don't think this is any of them. Sinking into the sea. I mean, this looks like... What are they doing? It's like kind of like a merry-go-round here thing, right? So, like, either they're celebrating or they're, like, punishing. So, I don't know. I mean, someone else sunk into the sea.
It's not as simple as him falling into the sea. When Navia fell into the sea, her consciousness was subjected to judgment. The stone slates show the people gathered around the Hydro Archon in the sea. Could that be alluding to the same thing?
No, I think that was like them throwing stones at like the Hydro Archon or something. Prophecy 4. It shows a scene that's basically identical. Okay, so Farina is sad. I love how 500 years ago she was still wearing a top hat. Okay. Top hat. The entrance to the Primordial Sea.
The prophecy from the stone slates found its way into
It's like she
society,
never changed her fashion
but not
sense
many people
once
believed it at first.
in
The fortress
500
of Meropide
years.
was nearly flooded with primordial seawater.
Yeah, it's kind of like Atlantis,
which we
huh?
know can cause Fontanians to dissolve. It seems increasingly likely that the prophecy may come true. If we hadn't dealt with it in time,
Okay, she's
things
an
could have
icon,
gone
okay?
very
Mwah.
badly.
How's it going, Tax?
they'll dissolve into the primordial sea, but won't cease to exist. Their
Like, what's
essence
wrong with
will
being
flow in the
mermaids?
seawater,
Like, it seems okay.
converge, and take the form of an oceanid.
I mean, they're still alive. They still have their consciousness, as we saw. They're just mermaids. It's like, I don't see a problem with that. Unless Oceanids are like some sort of like weird subhuman monster or something. But it seems like they have consciousness.
The Hydro Archon was sentenced to death in court, shocking everyone present. Perhaps this means that her sin was actually Fontaine's original sin.
Oh, that's right. We don't have computers underwater. No.
Navia fell into the water inside those ruins, and she nearly dissolved. She was surrounded by the people of Poisson, within her consciousness, and was forced to take part in a trial meant to make her stay.
Oh.
The eruption of the primordial sea at the fortress of Meripede was the surest sign that the prophecy was about to come to pass no matter what. The stone slate's content can all be verified by recent events. If we combine what we know together, loads of truths should come to light.
You know what I love? We've just completely forgotten that our BFF was eaten by a whale. He's like, I guess he's just fish food now. Whatever. That explanation makes sense.
Huh?
Oh, hey, how's it going, Meep?
Gets it now. So that's how you can make sense of it.
If you're correct, the next 100-line stream you do will be 98. Dang.
But then it feels like
Yeah, Child's just in the whale. He's like, hey, how's trial going?
revelations.
Let's hear them.
The first slate reveals that the Fontainians are not real Should we be saying this in front of the French?
Incredible. Linny, did you hear that?
We're not real humans.
All Fontainians were originally created by the late previous Hydro Archon, with Oceanids as their basis.
Okay, just totally random. If you think about it in like an evolutionary sense, is this all that weird? It's like, I could say like, I'm not really a human, I'm actually a monkey? It's like, yeah, kinda. It's like, in theory, at some point, we were all fish. French people. They're not people. I wonder what my neighbors think of me when I say these things out of context. Yeah, Paimon is our voice, which is disappointing.
The evidence for that can be found in how only Fontainians could dissolve in primordial seawater, and how all the girls Vacher dissolved were also turned into Oceanids. Oh, and according to Navia, when she was about to get dissolved, she also saw everyone gathered around for a trial, all of them in the shape of Oceanids.
He stopped talking about SummerSlam.
Indeed.
The second slate.
Yeah, and it follows from the content of the first slate that she probably angered Celestia.
Who is
without
Celestia?
prior permission. That could also explain why the Oratrice judged the Hydro Archon to be guilty. It's to account for that ancient sin.
The Hydro Archon's true sin
Oh my god,
was
apparently.
creating us?
And yet, after many hundreds of years, the Hydro Archon's creations have turned around to try to judge the Archon within the Opera Epiclese. The twists of history are often the most unexpected of all.
Yeah, isn't the image here just like when Navia fell into the sea? So wouldn't it be trying to show the image of the Hydro Archon also falling into the sea once the prophecy has been fulfilled in the fourth slate?
Wait, what? Shouldn't also falling in whatever.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
I wonder how many people, for example, how many rich people bought like a lakeside mansion and they're like, oh man, I've been working, I'm 55, I can finally retire at my lakeside mansion. Let me go for a swim. Oh god! Oh! And they just jump into the ocean and die.
Did Paimon get all that right?
You've made some keen deductions. I must say, given how much you still don't know, it is impressive that you've already managed to connect so many pieces of the truth. However,
I wonder
while
how
you were
many
able to decode
people
all
have
the
died or
information
become
on the
mermaids over the
slates,
years.
They've also been etched with an additional layer of hidden information using a different power source. When we were at the ruins, I tried to decipher the hidden information recorded in the slates. But since we only had 3 slates at the time, I was unable to come to a full conclusion.
Oh, how convenient.
Now that the slate collection is complete, I shall make another attempt to decipher the narrative recorded within. If everything goes well, we should finally be informed of the unadulterated truth.
There are no adults in this truth.
Well? Did you get it?
I believe I should share this truth not only with you, but with all the people of Fontaine as well.
Are you sure about that?
I will try to briefly summarize it for you. Your hypotheses regarding the origin of Fontainians and the sin of the Hydro Archon were both correct.
They have some safe water? That's true. That's true. So maybe like some lakes are okay, but like the oceans are bad.
In the Fontaine of old, the previous Hydro Archon sensed the yearning of her Oceanid familiars for life on land.
They wanted technology.
The Oceanids were enamored with the beauty and romanticism of human beings, and wishing to have those experiences for themselves, expressed to the Hydro Archon their desire to become of a similar kind.
Remember that movie from the 90s, Alien Nation? Oh, God. I think I do? Oh, man. It's been a long time since I've watched 90s movies. I mean, I've heard of 90s movies, but 90s were far before my time. I'm not that. Yeah, but as into the alien, I'll have to refresh my memory on that one.
However, even though water as an element is
Shut
intricately
up,
linked
Bowser.
with the
How's
power
it going?
of life, the Hydro Archon, as one of the 7, did not possess the authority to create a new form of human life.
Wait, however, even though the water is intricately linked, the Hydro Archon did not possess authority to create new human life? Why not? Aren't they God?
Not one to give in, she eventually found a way to create permanent humanoid bodies for her familiars by appropriating the power of this planet's primordial sea.
Oh, I bet you, like, there's, like, too much bureaucracy in the gods, so they're like, you do not have the authority to create humans. First, you must petition with this I-720 form, and then after that, we will process you. It will take about 4 to 6 weeks, and we will mail you the verdict.
She poured primordial seawater into the Oceanids' blood vessels, creating humanoid mimics in the process. But if Fontainians were to ever come into direct contact with water from the primordial sea, the power within their bodies would escape these artificial restraints and return to the sea. As a result, their forms would collapse, and they would be reverted to their original forms as Oceanids.
Honestly, that doesn't seem all that bad.
Of course, the Hydro Archon never received permission from the heavenly principles to create a new human race.
Is he, like, doing all these, like, special effects while the trial is going on, or is this just, like, what we're seeing, like, as the viewer? Because if he's, like, doing all these special effects, everyone's like, ooh.
And thus, the Hydro Archon and all of her creations came to shoulder the original sin of appropriating the power of the primordial sea.
Like, as he's walking, are the silhouettes just magically appearing? I know, it is theater. It's very theater.
That is the true history of how the people of Fontaine first came into being.
Look, the people in the back are clapping. Yeah, he is doing it. Oh, what a magnificent show. Yeah, my man, he could have been a Charlie Chaplin if he was just born 20 years earlier.
So we were all Oceanids before we turned into human beings?
Human beings.
That's way too much information for me. I think I'm just going to pretend that I never heard a single thing.
Honestly, probably for the best.
Wait, but if that's the truth, we can't let the Hydro Archon be sentenced to death. After all, her only sin was creating us.
This really might be too much information for your regular Fontainian.
She just called him dumb.
It does answer a lot of our questions.
Your tiny brains can't handle the truth.
Alas, your hypothesis regarding the 3rd and 4th stone slates was inaccurate. The slates' respective positions are, in fact, correct.
Huh? Did we think that's something else? Okay, so what is it?
A key point of the visual on the 3rd slate.
The water is real? Fair. No, I think the silhouettes are probably appearing too.
Oceanids.
He just makes them out of, like, moisture or something. I don't know.
They have not been dissolved. which implies that the water depicted in this slate is not water from the primordial sea.
They're like, yes, I'm not human, I can do whatever I want.
The nation of Fontaine is the nation of Hydro, as well as the nation of trials and justice. Instead of being the literal element, the water in the scene symbolizes judgment and justice.
Man, Nouvellette, look, this is not high school AP English class. We don't have to talk about symbolism.
You may also recall Navia's experience. When she fell into the sea, her consciousness was surrounded by that of many others who intended to hold a trial to determine her fate.
They're not human? No wonder they don't look like hideous monsters.
Therefore, the meaning of the third slate is that the people of Fontaine shall try the Hydro Archon at the court of justice.
Dang.
Yes, it refers to our present situation.
I think I'm following now. So, what you're saying is, even though we decided to put on this trial to avoid fulfilling the prophecy, in truth, everything we've done has happened exactly as the prophecy foretold. So now, it seems, we're the ones making sure it comes true.
Damn, if this isn't an Antigone-ass situation.
What should we do?
Huh. No matter what, the prophecy will be fulfilled.
If that's the case, does that mean the scene in the fourth slate will also be fulfilled soon?
Yeah, like, the mermaids weren't that bad. Like, honestly, I don't think it would have been all that bad to just become a mermaid.
Traveler, I would like to point out another small fallacy in your deductions.
Okay, fine, Nouvellette. Sorry, I'm wrong.
About the fourth slate. You probably thought that the eruption of primordial seawater beneath the fortress of Meripede served as the surest sign that the prophecy was about to come to pass.
But no computer. We'll find a way to waterproof them, don't worry.
However, I believe that rather than being a sure sign, that eruption could in fact only be
Sholm's
a small
wrong.
warning of something far worse to come.
Okay.
As for the root cause of the catastrophe, I believe you've already encountered it once before.
I have. What is the source of the catastrophe?
This eruption was just a small warning of the things to come. We must find the root cause of the disaster.
Okay. Okay, verify the truth. I knew it. It's my future wife. Wait, Navi is my future wife. I didn't say anything. Oh. Wait. The true villains are people who spend too much on gacha games!
It was both dream and reality.
If we're talking about a true culprit, that could only be that thing inside the primordial sea.
It's the Genshin whales! They're funding too much gambling!
The truth, the original sin, the trial, and the root cause of the disaster.
I love how the disaster is just a big-ass whale. Staff of homelessness. Wait, why is... Wait, what the frick? Yo, it's just a big-ass whale! He's just here! Why is he here? Oh, he's gonna eat. Oh, oh, it's my boy! What the frick, man? I was in there for 43 days and no one came to rescue me! I thought you were my bro, man! I've been waiting 43 days! Hey, can I have a retrial? We know too much. Oh.
That was way too close! How did that thing just burst into the Opera House? Wait, was that the huge whale you saw in your dream?
No, the whale I saw in my dream was a YouTuber. I wagered that it's also the one that Child saw when he was young. Wait, what? Child saw a whale when he was little? Okay, sure.
So we've met it at last. I understand very well why it has chosen to make an appearance here.
I know for his like, so am I gonna die or?
That whale does not belong to Tevat. It is a monster that has traversed the stars, weeping all the while. It has been greedily consuming the energy from the planet's primordial sea, using it to grow. That is the main cause for the rising sea levels. And once it has finished consuming all of the energy contained within the sea, its next step will be...
Wait, hold on. The whale does not belong. It's a monster that is... Wait. So, the prophecy is... alien whales. Aliens. Why is this so funny?
You said that when the Hydro Archon first created Fontanians out of Oceanids, she filled their blood vessels with primordial seawater.
We're aliens, so we're fighting alien whales, baby.
Precisely. That whale finds the blood of Fontanians nigh impossible to resist. Therefore, when it left the primordial sea, it decided to make its next stop a packed opera house full of food. Food in the form of Fontanians.
Okay, so why is there an alien whale hanging out here?
We just barely managed to push it back, right?
Whales come from
In
space,
that case,
yes.
won't it come back to
The
target
Welsh
the
come
people
from
again
space.
once it's managed to recover its strength?
That is correct. Indeed, it is more accurate to say that we should thank that Harbinger for buying us some time. Without him, the whale would have likely come onto land far sooner.
What the frick, man? You just had to give me a not guilty verdict. I've been fighting this guy for 43 days.
From the way he looked, he must have been fighting the creature for quite a long time.
43 days!
That battle maniac. We've always known that he had a special connection with that whale, but we definitely
The
didn't
Welsh
expect it to
language
happen
is
like
alien,
this.
absolutely. The whales are just Martians.
Anyway, now that we know that this whale is the actual cause of the disaster recorded in the prophecy, all we need to do to stop the prophecy would be to find a way to beat it up, right?
It is too late.
What do you mean it's too late?
It had already absorbed too much of the primordial sea's energy before we could notice it. At this point, it has become practically integrated with the sea itself.
Okay, so... Hey, BFF! You're gonna have to keep this up a little bit longer! What the frick, man?!
Even if the entirety of Tevat were to be destroyed, it could still survive and swim off towards some other world.
That's not something I will accept. We've already done everything we can, and we even found the true culprit.
Do you mean Farina or the whale?
We've come so far. You can't just tell me that the last hurdle is some impossible foe. That's just not fair.
Indeed. That's not how a grand performance should end.
So you guys want to go fight the whale? I don't know.
I'll fight it to the end, no matter what.
Okay, sure, let's go.
So the prophecy will be fulfilled no matter what, huh?
Oh. dots.
The prophecy. Yes. What has been prophesied will be fulfilled. You may view such things as the history of the future.
Oh, is this, Klee's hot mom? After everything, it still turned out... Oh, Klee's hot mom, Klee's hot mom's hot friend. If I date the witches, am I hag maxing? What if this is fake? Yes.
Just as prophecies are usually only the future as seen from the perspectives of the gods, could things be happening in hidden corners where the gods' gaze does not fall? Ultimately, fate shall serve as your only guide, no matter what will happen in Tevat's future. All you need to do is to play your part.
Even if the prophecy will be fulfilled, there's still a way to save everyone. Did I miss something? Wait! I forgot about Furina! When are we going to kill her? What's the real secret? Uh-oh. Clicky, 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 clicky.
What's happening with the oratories?
I believe it is preparing to carry out the death sentence.
Furina!
Oh, it's okay.
I still need answers.
You did a good job, Furina. You lasted 500 years. It's not bad. Oh. Oh, oh. Child was canonically fighting that whale for 45 days. Hey, I said 43. I was pretty close. Oh. Who is this? Oh, is this the real Furina?
You.
I like how she's called, Furina. That's her name. Also, she also has the crazy ahoge.
Sorry. That shocked expression on your face is just too amusing. I couldn't help myself.
That's just Halara.
You are not Furina. Who are you?
Ah, the sweet sound of bewilderment. Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question, I am Focalor. You know, the god.
Focalor.
Focalor. Why did you deceive us?
Not my top hat. Will the real Furina please stand up?
Oh, that wasn't my goal, of course. Goodness, no. But I had to fool everyone else too, if I was to stand any chance of deceiving the heavenly principles.
Are we ever going to get an answer to who that is?
Deceiving the heavenly
Six Furina stand up.
It's all because of that pernicious
Technically not the
prophecy.
real one.
Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. Fontaine condemned to be flooded. One was not amused. In fact, one was positively bemused when that problem was thrust upon me by my dearest predecessor. That's the former Hydro Archon.
Multiple
for the
Furinas.
uninitiated. It hardly gets more disastrous than a preordained national catastrophe. Now does it?
To be fair, Japan gets one of those floods and tsunamis like every 5 years. So If they can deal with it, France can deal with it.
She knew full well that the prophecy would surely come to pass.
I just couldn't help myself.
And as one of the 7, she also knew full well that one defies the heavenly principles at one's peril. So yes, as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible situation that I found myself
I'm gonna
in.
call it right now because what's her name? The little girl in the Matrix hinted at this. If this is all a simulation, the heavenly principles, who is like the all-powerful god, he's probably just some programmer. He's like, okay, I'm gonna add an extra few layers in the physical. Okay, we're gonna recode this.
I spent a terribly long time mulling it over, alone on the ocean floor. And I was almost growing barnacles by the time
Duplicate
I finally realized
Farina.chr.
there was only one
Alright, we gotta put it in the
possible
backup
solution to this
folder.
confounding conundrum.
Yeah, Nahida, yeah, the little girl in the Matrix.
I had to outwit the heavenly principles, allow the prophecy to be fulfilled, ostensibly at least, while saving everyone at the same time.
Yeah, but how does having Farina there do anything?
I'm a genius, I know. I can only assume that's why Egeria chose me as her successor.
How's it going, Panini?
Although, looking back now, it was hardly the inheritance one dreams of. Between the task of saving the nation, the quotidian duties of the Hydro Archon, and not to mention the original sin of creating a new race of humans, I dare say she left me quite a colossal mess to clean up. But one can only play the hand one is dealt. I did not choose this, any more than I chose to be one of her Oceanid familiars.
She's a mermaid.
So you were also once one of the Oceanids, transformed into a human by Egeria's hand.
Hey guys, why are the chairs floating in the background? You guys are busy? Okay, you guys keep going.
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. In my eyes, to be human is to be part of the greatest opera ever known.
Question: did opera even exist? It's like, why did you turn all the mermaids into people? It's like, oh, because I'm writing a book and it is really interesting.
After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a self that was as naive and bewildered as my past self on her first day as a human being. The me you see before you now is that divinity. And the human counterpart I left behind, I named Farina.
Wait, hold on. So it's not that Farina is not a god. She's just a god that sucks. Because she's a god but has no power. Damn, that sucks. Damn, she's just like the worst god ever.
She could feel joy, sorrow, and everything in between. She could be as vain and conceited, or as meek and vulnerable as she wished. Her strengths were of a kind only a human could possess, as were her shortcomings.
This is like, so Farina is like when you can have a character customizer in like a video game and then you make yourself. That's what Farina is. Farina is like when you start up I don't know, when you start up what's a game where you can customize your character? It's like when you start up Skyrim and you're like, no. Oh, that one looks kind of like me.
But in my eyes, Farina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human in every way.
She's more like a copy. Yeah, that's so
Person
she's like character
I always
customizer.
wanted to be. Anyway, so then I cursed her.
This game has a hat option.
All part of the plan, of course. The plan to deceive the heavenly principles.
How does this help? How does this help deceive the principles? The god...
Do you still remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydra Archon alone, weeping on her throne. In order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Furina to be an actress, to play the part of the Hydro Archon in the prophecy. Under the curse I placed on her, so long as I, Focalor's divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But nor was she free to live her life in the pursuit of happiness.
The heavenly principles can only watch? But aren't they all powerful? They're like, oh, we beat the prophecy. Nope, it's all back.
Instead, she was forced to take the stage in the opera house, to embrace the role of leading lady, to forever play the part of the god from the prophecy, all to create a deceitful appearance of that prophecy coming to pass. I suppose now you probably understand why your court is called the Opera Epiclese.
Honestly, I would have just preferred a normal courthouse, but yeah, it's kind of gotten in the way like half the time.
But Furina is only human, isn't she? Even though she has had a long life, her mind is no stronger than that of any other ordinary human being. I cannot begin to fathom what she has had to endure.
The Japan-California
Must have
courthouse.
been torture for her.
It has indeed. And although she is, in a sense, me in human form, I most definitely owe her an apology for it.
I'm going to be honest, once again, this is... I know I'm supposed to feel bad for her, but it's like, we don't really know her.
It's been 500 years. And all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely, and agonizingly painful opera of all time.
Like, I know I'm supposed to feel bad. It's supposed to ask, could you live for 500? I mean, I know what it's supposed to do. I know what it's supposed to ask. But it's like, I don't. It's like if you see. It's like this. It's like this. If you watch the news and you see like 7 people died today, right? You're like, oh man, that sucks. It's like, but you don't know those people. It's like, oh man, that sucks. That's unfortunate. But it's like, if you watch your grandparents die, or your dog, or I just compared grandparent to dogs, but you get the idea. Like, oh, we'll go with dog because it's a little bit less. But if you watch like your dog die, who's been there for you for like 10 years or something, it's like you'd feel sad, right? So that's kind of how I feel about Furina. I'm kind of like watching the news. It's like, oh, okay, that sucks. Yeah, your grand dog, exactly. That's why she's one of your favorites, because the entire struggle she went through, at least it was pretty powerful. Well, we'll see. With sufficient hydrosensitivity, I can form an emotional connection. I mean, to be fair, I don't feel any connection with the drunk or the broke-ass guy. I don't know any of their names. And I don't really feel a connection with the dictator, the other one. The drunk doesn't appear much, true. Yeah, I don't really, to be fair, of all the gods I met, Furina is the most interesting. So, to be fair. I will give her that. Of all the gods I've met, I don't know. The little girl in the Matrix is kind of fun too. But of the ones I've met, the phony, which is Furina, and the little girl in the Matrix, those two are my favorites. Venti, right. She's named after a Starbucks drink. Could this be Furina's inner world? What's she doing on stage? Wait a moment. That probably isn't Furina. It's just her inner self, her persona. I wake up, I hold out, I reach out to the tree. Sorry. I might be able to speak to her directly. I came here for answers. Either way, this opportunity is not to be missed. I'm reading it so happy. It's like, well, this opportunity is not to be missed. Sorry, Furina. For more sensitive people like me, well, it's not a sensitive or non-sensitive. But I will say this: I am extra critical of Genshin because of what it is, which is it's like such a massive game. I generally am more critical of very popular games because it allows me to be more critical because it could stand up to more scrutiny. But you know, like, it's one of the problems with gacha games, which is you don't have enough time to establish a character because after like 3 patches, you've already moved on to a next character. So it's like Furina, like I wasn't playing Genshin when Furina was released, but I can imagine, okay, Furina, this character Furina, and then we have like 4 patches, and they're like, okay, well now we're moving on with her story. Now we're going to go to, what is it? There was the flaming motorcycle lady. I think she's the next one. So yeah, it's like, okay, we're now moving on to a volcano with a flaming motorcycle. Freaking, what is it called? Ghost Rider. So it's like, it's not, I'm not really saying I don't like her character. I feel like it just didn't give me enough time to actually feel anything. You kind of get that? Hi, Furina. Oh, wait. No, I want to configure my party. No, let me be Furina. Let me be Furina.
Oh, who permitted you to come onto this stage? Now, I understand your admiration for my august self, but I must ask you to keep to the rules.
Lady Furina, I love you. Please sign my underwear.
All right. It is not my intent to reprimand you. There is no need to state your name. Just be off with you.
Don't look at me.
Do not distract me from my performance.
Okay, maybe just sign my hand?
Oh, do not
just let the stage lights go off, please. Oh, she's trying so hard. She probably like... She probably weighs like 100 pounds. This poor little girl who's like... What is it that Kaito said? Like, she's only like a Tamaki, something like she's only like 90 pounds. You're too small to be carrying so many burdens. Something like that.
I am Focalor. The eyes of countless Fontanians
I can become myself
upon me.
again.
I must at all times display the utmost elegance and nobility.
The other Hoyo games let you replay events. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, this one doesn't, apparently. Oh, something's off. There's no getting through to her, even in the heart of hearts. Hey, she's trying her best, man. That sort of resolve must she have... what sort of resolve must she have that even her inner self and subconscious would have such an impenetrable defense? Hey, I mean, it's... If you've done it for a long time, it's probably become second nature to her at this point. I have to find a way. Turn off the spotlights. Let me configure my party. Let me configure my party. Let me configure my party. Ah, man. Will the real Furina please stand up? I'm Furina! I'm Furina!
Dear audience, the performance is experiencing a technical difficulty, but worry not. The guards shall resolve it soon enough.
Furina, can you help me out here? Hey, Furina, please? Hey, Furina, please, can you help me out? There's a robot attacking me, Furina! Furina, please! Please save me! Furina!
Can't see? Let's nip that in the bud. And Shroud!
Wow, Farina, I was just attacked and you didn't do anything. I have to find a way. Do the dishes, well, clean up the dishes and then you can relax.
Hey, what gives? The audience is still watching me, you know. Guards? Wait, where are the guards? Guards!
No, 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 not guards, not guards, please don't kill me. Dang, did they just breakdance?
Look alive!
Kinda epic.
Can't see? Yeah.
Feel the power of Bubble Beam!
Let's get it on! Ha!
And Shroud! I'll uproot you!
Thanks, Tiganari. Alright. Sorry, Farina, it's about to get dark. All the spotlights are off. They must have symbolized the eyes of the people. Speaking of which, I think I just received some sort of signal. Was that her true voice? A ticket. I guess we have to watch her play. Oh, look at that. We got front row seats. Front row seats to Farina's life. Volume 1. Before a Mirror. Farina. Je m'appelle ma chambre, la hémorale. Is that actual French? No.
Farina. Farina.
Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me? Where are you?
Be not nervous. Be not afraid.
Parlez-vous français? Esther, thank you.
Wait a moment. You're mirror me? How can this be?
Mirror you, huh? You know what? That's not bad. Let's go with that.
Mirror me. What do you wish to say?
The prophecy. Have you heard of it?
Okay, I'm going to be honest. If the person in the mirror started talking to me, I would break that mirror and run. That's like a horror movie.
What prophecy? Wait. I know. I think. I don't know why, but it's in my head somehow.
Like, I remember there was a movie I saw as a kid where someone was looking in the mirror. And someone was looking in the mirror, and the person in the mirror pulled out a gun and pointed it at their head and fired. And then the person who was looking in the mirror died. And it was like, since then, I remember I was like afraid of mirrors for like 10 years because of that. Okay, I saw that when I was like 8. It's like until I was an adult, I was afraid of mirrors.
The people will all be dissolved into the waters. And
Oh, was
only
Farina
the
just
Hydro
born?
Archon will
Okay, then
remain,
maybe she wouldn't get
weeping
it.
on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Oh, very good. You know it well.
What's going on? I can't seem to remember anything clearly. The only thing I know for sure is this prophecy. Will it really come to pass?
You were afraid of ventriloquist dummies because of Slappy? Oh god. Yeah. We're in a
Yes,
magic world. That's
it
fair.
will.
That's fair.
And that is why I.
Why doesn't she break the mirror?
Disaster will come
Stupid.
to Fontaine sooner or later. Things will develop just as the prophecy declared. There is no escaping it.
Or you can move. Or you can move. I'm still on this move thing. You can still move.
But doesn't that mean everyone will die? I'm a Fontainian just like them. Will I dissolve too?
Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, so you were scared of people watching me in your window because you saw a horror movie about a man looking at a window. Oh my god, yeah, absolutely. I totally get that. Absolutely. Okay, anyway, you know, just for scrutiny purposes, for Genshin, right? I wish they had spent more time establishing the French people. Like, for example, they could have done something as simple as you talk to some of the French people and they're like, no matter what, I'm not moving. This is my home. I would rather die with the ocean or something like that. And then at the very least, I can understand why they're refusing to move. But it's like, in this case, it's like, you don't want to die. Get out of there. You know?
Oh, don't worry. Magical meetings exist in this world precisely to give people a chance to turn things around. It is the reason why you met me today. I will tell you how to save everyone, but you may have to suffer somewhat.
Cute stuff being scary is your favorite. Frickin' Poppy playtime, frickin' ass.
Oh, so there's still hope after all. Goodness, you frightened me. You spoke so much and with so much certainty. As for the suffering, well, I will admit that the first thing that came to mind was, why do I have to be the one to suffer?
You know, one thing I don't understand is Farina already sounds kind of sad. Maybe she's just naturally a sad person. But she already sounds sad before anything has even happened yet.
But if the prophecy will come true, I'll also die anyway, right? So if I've already met you as my magical meeting in this world.
Wait, isn't Farina like not a mermaid? Like she's just like a creation of a Focalors. So it's like, in theory, Farina won't dissolve.
If there were scales, with all the people of Fontaine on one side, and my pain on the other, is it not obvious where the scales should tilt?
I also like the fact that Farina's just naturally a good person. She's just like, oh yeah, I'll do it for the sake of the people. You know, I can imagine if she created Farina and she's like, you're going to have to suffer if we're going to get through this prophecy. Frick that, I'm moving to Mondstadt later.
You truly are the perfect human. My ideal.
Dang, do you know what this sounds like? This kind of sounds like a mom imposing all her or like mom or a dad imposing all their dreams onto the child because they never accomplished that. Yeah, it's kind of dark.
I suppose this would also be the justice that belongs to you.
Huh?
Don't worry, it's nothing.
Yeah, but
listen well.
At a god scale.
Fontaine has just lost its Hydro Archon. I need you to play a role. That of the new Archon.
Hey, how's it going, Infinite? So they lost the Archon because Edgarus died? I don't know. Can gods even die? I don't know what. I don't know, but I guess is like people don't know who Focalors is yet, maybe?
Play as a god?
That's right. You must begin a never-ending masquerade. You must never let anyone suspect your identity. If you can keep it up, then I shall have my way of defying this prophecy. But should your identity be revealed, then all hope will be lost.
I still don't understand how this is supposed to help.
But how will I do this? A human.
I'm just gonna
assuming
accept
the
it.
role
It's
of
going
a
to help.
god without being exposed.
Don't worry. What you must do is not to turn yourself into a real god. You simply need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be.
She walks up, introduces herself as God. Hey guys, how's it going? I'm Farina. It's so nice to meet you. So, looks like I'm gonna be your new god. Yo, I would have absolutely done that. Oh my. Mwah, mwah. Okay, so that is like so last century. We're gonna have to rebuild all that.
Being a human yourself, I'm sure you already know what such an entity would be like. Remember, your true challenge will not be pursuing divinity, but contending against humanity.
Also, but where did the water dragon come in? Did he just show up and he's like, hey, can I be Chief Justice? And he's like, yeah, sure.
I'm still not sure I understand, but I'll try. So, how
whoops.
long am I going to have to play this role?
Like 500 years or so.
To accomplish this mission, you will have to stay on the stage for many, many years. You will endure and not grow old until your task ends. But I promise you, all...
A trial.
Oh, whoops.
Huh. How exciting. I'll be looking forward to it.
She says, oh, okay, it'll end in a trial. Volume 2, Ascension Speech, Farina. So, Tax is the one who suggested this. And now for my next performance. What is that? It's Mongolian throat singing! Woo! Absolute opera. I'm a natural, I know. Thank you. Oh, man. Have a good time doing dishes. We'll see you when you get back, Kyola. Oh, tricked you. Oh. Oh. Those are waves.
The Maison Cardinalise has announced my accession, but this is my first time facing the people. What should I say to most appear like a god? To be honest, I still don't know. Perhaps I should first try to act natural.
Honestly, I would just give a normal speech. It's like, if you're God, who are they to question you?
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the Opera Epiclese. I'm sure you've all heard about how I have taken on the role of Hydro Archon. Indeed, I am Farina de Fontaine, your new Archon.
So, yeah, I'm kind of God, so, hey, what's up?
In truth, I know little about becoming a nation's new god, but it will be my honor to guide you all.
I'd vote for her. Would you guys vote? I'd vote for her. If this was like a presidential election, even though I am inexperienced, I will continue to do my best. I'd vote for her.
As the god Focalor, the god of justice, I shall do all within my power to lead you into an age of fairness
and justice.
Close politely.
Once again, thank you all for coming. If you should have any questions or suggestions, please send them to the Maison Cardinalise. The future of
How very
Fontaine
proper.
will require us to work together, after all.
I love that. You can send all your questions to the suggestion box. Hopefully she reads them.
This should do it. I thought I might stammer, but thankfully, I was able to convey my thoughts just fine. Okay, and next.
That's the new Hydro Archon. Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpasses humanity would be a bit more assertive.
Do they want a dictator? You must bow 3 times a day, or I will kill you all.
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her suggestions there at the end.
What do you want? If God was like, hey, Mana, do you have any suggestions for me? I'd be like, yeah, how about you hook me up with some waifus? And she's like, oh, yeah, sure, no problem. It's like, if God actually listened to that would be great.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful? She's being so modest. What's the difference between her and an ordinary person?
What do you guys... They seriously out here asking for a dictatorship. It's like, oh my God.
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might just be a Maison-back puppet.
Wait, what's going on? Why is everyone suspecting me of being a fake? Oh, this is bad. If I get exposed here, there'll be no saving the people from the prophecy.
You literally should just walk off at this point. Just say, okay, I've done my speech, go. Because if you change up, then they're like, oh, now she's reacting. We definitely know she's not actually God. Like, if essentially, okay, God is the boss, right? Obviously, right? It's like God is the boss. If she changes to fit what these people are saying, even if they're, I don't know if they're, maybe they're whispering or something. If she changes to match what these people are saying, functionally, she has traded her being the boss for 1,000 bosses. The people are now her boss, and it's like, yeah, well, that's where you are 100% sure you're not a god.
Right. Me said that I just need to play the role.
I know, if only she had me as an advisor.
Calm down, Farina. Think.
I know, she has a suggestion box. It's great.
People want. How would they imagine a god to speak and act?
What if they thought that politeness was a test? I mean, do you not want your leaders to be good people? It's like, come on, freaking French.
With a strong sense of presence, one who can dispel all doubt. That is the character I'm fated to play. Oh, very good, my people. Only ones such as you are deserving of my rule.
Never kowtow to the public. That's like the #1 rule of being a public figure.
Now, I was wondering if some weak puppet were to one day come onto the stage and claim ownership of this opera house, would the children of Fontaine follow them?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, this is way less convincing. I would have went with the first one.
It seems that you would all see right through them. Having passed my test, you are qualified to witness wondrous trials alongside my august self, here in this opera house.
Here's a question, and for those of you who understand the lore, how do they choose the successor? Is it like just some random person and it's like, hey, by the way, you're God now? I was like, wait, what?
You may consider my previous act a door gift of sorts. I thought it was a debut that suited the atmosphere. Now then, let us be reintroduced.
Ah, so that was just a performance.
How could I have forgotten that we were
Whoever
inside
has
an
the
opera
coolest
house?
hat.
Her personality. It's quite shocking, to be honest, but I suppose it's a better look than before.
They're actually buying this. Man, the French are really dumb.
Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful. Our future may yet be bright after all.
It seems I've turned them around. Best follow this flow and restart my accession speech.
No, I'm gonna go with the first one.
My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or
No,
not,
no, just go with the first speech.
Nay, I say to you, keep faith in your ardor for justice. We have heard it said that this nation's sins can no longer be washed away. Well, I say that justice is most fragrant when it blooms amid sin.
No, just appear earnest.
No, this won't work.
Yes, it
They
will!
suspect me again. I must play the role that they want me to play.
Oh my god, now she's a slave to the people.
The scales of justice should not weigh heavy in the hands of its god. On one side, it must carry fairness and justice. And on the other, praise and applause.
Okay, look. I feel bad for her, but I always say, if there are things you could have done that would have prevented it and it's your fault, it's like, can I really feel that bad? It's like, I can feel bad for the suffering, but it's like, maybe you should have made better choices. It's like, if you're constantly having to play this character from the beginning, it's like, you should have established the longevity of this, man. Oh, man. She was clearly not strategic about this.
May law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. Let us light the fires and drink to the future of Fontaine.
Sadly, she isn't the smartest. Well, you know what? I can acknowledge that at least she's trying her best.
There is no trouble in this world that justice cannot solve. All that is needed is for you, my people, to believe in it, heart and soul.
But she does have the power of God and anime on her side, that's true.
So long as I, the Archon Focalor, stand within the Opera Epiclese, so long as I stand before the Oratrice, I shall even judge the gods of this world!
Sounds like a lot of work. Oh, I guess it was a good speech. Volume 3, Opera House, Farina. Oh. Good morning, everyone! I am waking up from my green bed, and apparently my office is literally right there. One singular clap. Every morning, I do 6 spins. Right? Now she's doing her morning routine. I always wake up at 6:45 to beat the competition. I go outside and I take in the fresh morning air. That was more than 6. If I do Natlin, I'm probably not going to do Natlin.
Lady Farina, here are today's case reports, as well as a summary of the follow-up for your perusal.
Come now, was I not just at the Opera House in person? Leave these kinds of things to Neuvillette.
What the frick? You're just putting all the work on him!
Besides, none of these trials were the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
If I may be so impertinent, what kind of trial are you truly looking forward to?
A magnificent, dramatic, and wondrous trial. A trial to end all things. How could you hope to understand?
Girl, you've been in office for like 2 days.
That's true, I Fear I lack the ability to grasp your divine thought, Lady Archon.
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now, do your duties. The trial I await. It will come one day.
We would have loved Phoenix Wright. She would have. Unfortunately, she's about to get the death sentence. And if only she could have gotten her Nintendo DS to play Phoenix Wright.
Lady Verena, I don't know what to say. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
No need to thank me. Or rather, thank your own sense of perseverance instead. Long have you stood in line to meet me, have you not?
Why are you meeting? You have a suggestion box.
Oh, I'm afraid that's just an inevitable consequence of my divine charm. All right, Deuteria, is it? How is your son's illness?
You remembered me, and you knew of my family too.
Oh my god, I'm your biggest fan.
He is doing much better now. In fact, he is far more of an ardent believer than I. He was the one who forced me to seek an audience with you, and to bring your words back to him.
Oh, good. Very good. If this should happen again in the future, please do not hesitate to come and tell me. Going down to citizens' homes every so often, while not usual practice, should serve as a fine change of pace.
Here's a question. Supposedly, the people in Germany don't actually know that the drunk is, the god. Or at the very least, if everyone knows, everyone except Barbara realizes that he's the god. But, apparently people don't know that. Couldn't we just have done the same thing here? It's just like, oh, well, the god's just staying anonymous. So, yeah.
You're such a gentle and wise god. Thank you once again, on behalf of my son.
Oh. Bedtime? Oh no. Library time. You're supposed to read the books, not
Lady
put them on the
Verena,
floor.
Here are the latest hydrological reports. As for the specific parameters you asked to take note of, I'm afraid things still don't look good.
I see. It's as I thought then. As your god, I did already expect this, but I wanted
She can't
to see how
read, pretty
far
much.
your human wisdom would allow you to analyze it.
Better for the gods to be known. No, they derive power from faith. I mean, tell that to Starbucks. I don't remember his name. What is it? Venti. Venti.
All manner of signs indicate that the prophecy will still come to pass. Forget it. That's not something you need to worry about right now.
Well, as I understand it, the Fontaine Research Institute is also trying to find a way to counter the rising water levels.
Wait, Starbucks is the weakest? He's the happiest. He just goes around drinking.
Really? Have they found anything?
I'm afraid that they haven't found any effective solution thus far.
Oh, is that so? Well, no wonder. This issue has reached the realm of the gods after all. Still, their spirit is praiseworthy.
Question. Why does she care about the research? If the whole point of her playing God is so that some supernatural force can eventually make things not bad, why does she care at all about science? I guess she's concerned regardless, okay? I'll give it that to her. Oh, bedtime.
The day is finally over. I haven't had a moment to breathe this whole time. But it's good to see that everything's getting on track. There are no longer any voices of suspicion. Maybe this is fine.
This is fine.
I just need to keep going, and everyone will be saved.
I know I'm supposed to feel bad, but it's like... I think what would have made me feel worse is if we actually see her suffering while she's in her job. Maybe we'll see that later, but it's like... There's clearly, like... It's like it's too separated. I don't see the actual connection with that. And it's like... And we'll see what happens, but... Yeah, it feels like I'm not... Like, they don't establish enough of a connection of her suffering.
Alright, Furina, don't think too hard about this. You need rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
And it's like, you know, they're clearly trying to make her sound like she's nervous and like trying to psych herself up. But it's like... What is the word I'm looking for? It's... What is the term I'm looking for? It's one of the problems that I have with kind of like the acting industry in LA or like the writing industry in LA is that if you want to make people feel bad, you have to make them feel really, really, really bad. And it's like, okay, she sounds kind of sad. It's like, but it sounds like, you know, oh, I failed my math test or something. I guess we'll see. Volume 4. Scene 4. Opera House, Furina.
Lady Furina, here are the new trial reports for the latest cases, as well as a summary of the follow-up.
There'll be no need for that. I've seen them already. There's no need to go back over scenes I've witnessed in person before.
Yeah, now she's just being a brat.
Lady Furina, I've waited so long for this chance to see you in this manner.
Indeed, my dear, loyal citizen. This joyous moment is an honor for us both.
Lady Furina, we're detecting significant hydrological anomalies near Poisson.
Poisson!
Understood. Keep monitoring. Keep me informed should anything come up at the Institute. I don't think I let anything slip today. I must show the people that there is nothing to worry about. I just don't know when these days will end. I feel utterly exhausted. Best to rest early today, too.
Okay. Scene 5. Opera House. Furina. Wait, Scene 4 was called Opera House. Opera Mouse. Opera Mouse. Furina. Oh. Read. Oh. Intermission. Scene 8. Wait. 182,375. Opera House. Furina.
It's like a dream being able to speak with you up close like this. I've heard that the first member of our family who was honored to receive an audience with you was Madame Deoteria, almost 20 generations ago.
20 generations. Every generation, let's approximate, like, is 20 years. 20 times 20, that's 400 years. Dang. All right, keep going.
And what a fine family yours is indeed. It brings me great joy to meet such a faithful believer. A descendant of a line most ardent.
Surely you exaggerate, Lady Furina. My lady?
What is it, good citizen?
Why is she crying?
Are you crying?
Oh, really now? I didn't even notice. must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god whose dominion is the waters, can I?
No wonder. No wonder. A manifestation of your power, then. Oh, Archon, I am honored to have witnessed it. Honored indeed.
I guess she's crying because she heard that it's been 20 generations, so it's like, oh wow, I've been doing this for 400 years. I can see that. Do you know what I really would... I was thinking, why do I not feel a connection with Farina right now? It's like, I know I'm supposed to feel sad, but why do I not? And so I was just thinking about that. And I think the one thing I'm missing is her doing something wrong. It's like, she's too perfect. She's too, oh, look, I've been doing this for 400 years and I can still convince everyone perfectly. I would have loved it if she had, like, wrecked her office or something like that. And, like, somebody is like, oh, Lady Farina, is everything okay? And she's like, shut up, get out of here, or something like that. I think that would have brought together... You were too caught up in dating the French women. Okay, you know what? Fair. But no, like, in this scene, I think the one thing I would have enjoyed is seeing her really do something wrong. Just, like, you know, yell at people, say like, oh, I don't give a damn about you, or whatever, the crap.
So interminable. So lonely. Just how much longer?
This is what I heard at the fountain, this line right here.
Hundreds of years must have passed by now. Perhaps the show must go on for hundreds more.
Look, I know I'm supposed to feel bad. It's like, but this is like, oh, I'm so lonely. It feels too much like, oh, Veronica was mean to me today. It's like, it doesn't feel like there's actually... What am I looking for? Why do I not feel connected? It's like, so lonely. I guess it's just because... What is she missing? Yeah, I think it's, you know, I think it's the fact that she just doesn't... Too over the top. No, oh, that's it. It's not over the top enough. That's the problem. Right. That's actually the problem. Meep, you actually said it, but just in the exact opposite way. It's like, I don't feel... Wouldn't it be hard to express real emotions when she's always acting? That's what I think. I mean, fair. Fair from a character perspective, right? But there are two different perspectives. There's the character, and then there's the people watching, right? And which is why dramatic irony exists. Dramatic irony is this idea that the audience knows things that the characters might not. So it's like, if she was like breaking down in the middle of talking, but nobody noticed it, it's like it establishes that she's mentally breaking down, but like the characters in the game don't recognize it. And that's kind of like a voice acting / direction, a directing thing that you have to figure out what we want to do. But it's like, after hundreds of years, she says, I'm so lonely, right? I would have preferred, what do I want? It establishes that she's sad, right? But we've all felt sad. I think that's the problem. That's the problem right there. We've all felt sad. So it's like, oh, she's sad. It's like, it sucks. I feel bad for her because she's sad, but she's not just sad. She's suffering for hundreds of years. So it's like something like an I can't do this anymore. So, or like maybe she's just like hundreds of years must have passed by now. How does she say that?
Hundreds of years.
Yeah, she's crying, right? Just hundreds of years must have passed, right? I would have, like, what if she was, like, gasping for air, like, hundreds of years must have passed, or something like that. I don't know. I haven't really figured it out, but, like, what if she's, like, so freaking out of breath, or something like that? Like, it doesn't really establish the level of suffering. It's just like, well, I'm crying. I guess that's why I don't feel too connected to it. I'm not sure if it's the text or the voiceover or the directing. I'm not sure what it is, and I have to think more on this. But I do acknowledge that maybe hyperventilating, maybe something like that. It's like I don't know for sure because I didn't work on this game, right? So I'm not entirely sure, but that's kind of what I feel right now. It's like, this being said, I felt the same thing for every god. Like, actually, no, I felt bad for Nahida, but I felt bad for Nahida because she was a child, and I just have a soft spot for kids. But in her case, it's like, and to be fair, Nahida has the advantage of you feeling bad for her because she's just a child, whereas you don't get that with Farina. They're both the same. I mean, physically, she's a child, so she has that advantage. So hundreds, it's like, I wish they established that she was more than just sad and lonely, because we've all felt sad and lonely, but she doesn't feel sad and lonely. She feels the sad and lonely of 500 years of being completely isolated and not being able to advantage as a child. Oh my god. Yeah, so I wish they would have done something like that. I think that's how I could have connected them. Thanks for talking through this. Yeah, I actually really like this stuff. I like analyzing writing and acting and stuff like that, because first of all, it's kind of my job. It's one of the reasons why I also make fun of Nozomi. Yeah, but you know, that's how I feel. Like, don't get me wrong, I really like Farina as like a concept of a character, but it's like, I feel bad for her at like in a theoretical level, if that makes sense. Theoretically, I feel bad for her, but it's like, if I watched this movie, I probably wouldn't be crying.
I never imagined that it would hurt so much. Have I reached my limit? No. Perhaps I reached it long ago. I want to tell someone, anyone, about this. But would that not destroy all I've done so far?
You feel she doesn't express it enough? I feel like she doesn't express it enough in in an extreme way. It's like the way she's presenting herself, the way she's talking, the way the dialogue is. It's like, that is not so different from me being emo and saying, "Oh, well, my parents, my grandpa just passed away. I wish I could tell anyone, but no one would understand." It's like, it's not that different from that. So it's like, I feel bad for her in concept, but it's like, to me, it doesn't establish the extent of what it is. It's like, you know, if somebody lost a parent, right? That sucks. But it's like, you know, they express it through sadness. But if someone lost a parent and then their grandparents died, and then they find out that their grandpa just went to jail, and then their dog got run over, and then their sister killed themselves, and then their best friend died because he slipped in the shower or something. Yeah, he's not going to express that in just normal sadness. It's going to be like he's completely given up, right? So if that kind of makes sense, right? It's like, it's too, I am sad. It's not, this is the epitome of what pain is. You know what I mean? Someone who makes stories. This is a nice analysis. Oh, I'm glad you guys are getting something out of this. And like I said, I think this is a great story to sell the character, and which is their goal.
I've conducted so many investigations across the centuries, but there's not even a sliver of hope that we might break the prophecy. All I can do is keep heart. I must maintain this act.
You spent so much on her.
It's the only way to save Fontaine. Please, mirror me. You have to succeed.
Well, we know she succeeds because there's a Act 5 in this game. Oh, scene 18. Wait, 182,700 something. Wait, what is this?
Farina, you don't have to shoulder this burden alone.
Do you know what it is? Hold on a second. Let me try something. Do you know what I think it might be? Here, perfect. So let's try this. Let me try this. Come on.
Although I don't know what you might be keeping from everyone, your people are more than willing to share your burden with you.
That's my voice. Is this scene from back? Yeah. I think part of it is the music. Part of it is absolutely the music. Yeah, I think part of it is the music. The atmosphere of the game as well. Let me bring back the music. It's like this music. The song is a waltz. Doom bop bop boo bop bop boo boo bop bop boo up bop boo up bop boo up bop boo up bop. It's so upbeat. It's like it's kind of sad, but it's like, you know, it's kind of like a dancing song as well. So I think if they replace the music with like a sadder tune, it would also make a big difference as well. So yeah, I think part of it is the music. It's great to see. Yeah, I think it's great to be able to analyze these types of things. You know, not necessarily, you know, one thing I hated AP English. Like, one thing I absolutely hated was AP English, because you had to analyze all this crap that oh, well, this is symbolic. It's like, no, the frick it isn't. You're only saying that because you want to keep your job as an English teacher. It's like, but analyzing what makes people, you took AP English, shut up. Analyzing what makes people feel sad, how to structure stories and stuff like that, to me, that's really interesting. So yeah. You feel like this music is sad enough? This music is sad. It's sad, but it's like, it's sad in a progressive way, right? You would play this music when you would play this music when you're I don't know, when you're working on a construction. It's like, oh, I have to do more construction today. It's like, oh man, this is tough. And I kind of get why they did it here, but they're not trying to, you know, show. I don't think showing the progress of Farina going through the motions is the thing that they wanted to show. I think the thing they wanted to show was Farina falling into despair. And the music is just too like, oh, another hard day, this sucks, or something like that. Yeah, I've seen enough stories and games to know sound and music is something people don't think about, but it can immediately tell. Yeah, it can affect a lot. Dancing Masquerade, but it's sad. I think if they slowed down this song, might have worked well. But I think this is too like moving forward.
Share my burden. That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
Hold on, I have to clap. Alright, the reason I clapped is because Snap said that song is sadder, so I'm clapping so I can mark the location of the stream so I can look that up again. So thanks, Snap. All the furniture is oversized.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone.
I can imagine, what is it, name Aether, I think it is? Like, who's using my likeness? You didn't get my permission!
Just share it with me. I'm what you'd call a witness.
A witness? Yes, I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes. In other words, you never belonged here. And if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator, aren't you?
Wait, didn't it say the scene was in the opera house? But this is on a boat.
If that's the case... He's right. I could confide in him, couldn't I?
Could you? Don't do it. Don't do it.
But if things don't play out as expected, the people of Fontaine will be the ones to pay the price.
Yeah, you've done it for so long. Don't do it.
No, Farina. You shouldn't be selfish. But what if it's really alright? Farina, you've worked so hard for so long. Surely it would be okay to put yourself first for once. Just this once.
Damn, did girl ever take like a vacation or something? Dang, girl. It's like, at the very least, she should have like treated herself to like a spa day or something. It's like, okay, I'm gonna be honest. You should have taken a vacation, okay? I'm gonna be honest. When I first started my job, I went 3 years without a vacation. Just because I'd never even thought of having a vacation. And I get it, it can be like really suffering, but it's like, dang, you have to take better care of yourself, to be fair. The only thing that made her happy was sweets and Nevi doing his paperwork. You know, just film Nevi doing paperwork. You could bring that with you at the spa. Go to another country, exactly.
Is it such an outrageous thing to do anyway? To find someone in whom you can confide your frustrations and sorrows?
There's a crisis in every region.
It could not hurt.
I mean, then where would you go? If there's a crisis in every region, which region's crisis is the least bad? I mean, join the scholars of Sumeru, then you can create the Matrix.
If you let this opportunity slip through your fingers, it might never come by again. Think about it long and hard.
And then right as she was about to talk, Limey Boy appears and ruins everything.
No,
Dots?
I have nothing to say. I am Farina, the Archon of Fontaine. Everything will surely get better.
You know what? I will commend Farina. She worked very hard.
All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness my performance until the curtains fall.
By the way, have you combed your hair today? There's like you have a cowlick. Dang, he says fine. It's like, Why don't you just say, like, well, I'll be here if you need me? Dang.
So even Farina doesn't know the truth? You've never once let her in on the full plan?
Yes. No matter how much she combs her hair, the cowlick will never go away.
Yes, it had to be done. To deceive the heavenly principles,
You
must
get a
first
crisis.
deceive yourself.
You get a crisis.
She did very well. If she had let her resolve falter even once
Oh, that's what
in these
Farina
5
thought. Okay, fair.
centuries, Fontaine would have been doomed to the most tragic fate.
Why? I still don't understand how this helps.
It seems that trusting humanity was the right decision after all.
I believe that I understand how your deception works, but that is only half the truth, is it not? How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine? That is the most important thing.
Okay.
Ah, good, good. Of course, the Iudex of Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the issue. I'm sure you've long sensed that the Oratrice is no simple machine, yes?
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core chamber.
Yeah, it's literally her. She lives inside the machine. She has been sipping tea inside a freaking scale machine.
It now seems that that person was you, hidden within the machine all along. Am I right?
She's not wearing shoes. People are getting triggered. No, people are taking pics.
And then I became one with the Oratrice, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes, it would seem so, wouldn't it? Alas, your understanding of this device still lacks sufficient depth. In truth, it is no enactor of justice. It is, in fact, a device created to kill the god of justice.
Damn. She created an entire opera house just to commit suicide. Sewer slide.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, you have it. And to be more precise, not only will the Oratrice take down the god of justice, it will also take down the divine throne upon which she has been placed.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Okay, look. I totally get that, you know, we have to help the god of justice save her people. But have we forgotten that there's an alien whale that's just eating people right now? No? Does anyone remember the alien whale? My BFF's been fighting it for 45 days. Anyone?
I mean, did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose while Farina suffered? My work over these last 500 years has been to constantly accumulate indemnitium within the Oratrice.
Yeah, we've never really established what indemnitium is. It's just like every time we get a guilty verdict, we're like, power up!
But really, some have already discovered that only a small fraction
Captain
of the energy
Ahab
generated
remembers
by
he
the
does.
device was ever used to provide power to Fontaine.
Moby Duck.
The vast majority has
It's a power
been,
source made from water,
had
or
to
the
be
water powers.
accumulated to enact this death sentence.
So it's like a water wheel. Dang, girl, you could have just set up a bunch of water wheels. You didn't have to send people to jail.
It was all part of your plan then? Both the trial and the sentence?
Indeed. This power,
It's fake.
accrued
It's okay,
over
fair.
5 centuries, could have sustained Fontainians for millennia, had it only been used for that purpose. Almost all of it has now been stored within the Oratrice.
Dang. So Focalors had like unlimited energy, and she's like, I'm not sharing it with you guys. Frick.
But only power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the Hydro Archon's divine throne, shaking the rules established by Celestia, and breaking through the institution that is the Seven.
Those were words, okay.
So the Oratrice's call for death was for neither Farina nor Focalor, but for the Hydro Archon.
Aren't you the Hydro? So she's just trying to kill herself.
The destruction of that divine throne. If I do not misunderstand your intent, you must be...
Returning what's rightfully yours to you, of course. In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
Girl, you literally just had to hand him your magical pacemaker. Oh. You created this puppet to summon for to play a fool for 500 years. Then you created a magical justice machine that would absorb the will of guilty verdicts. And all you had to do was just give this man your magical pacemaker. It's just like, hey, you want this? Oh yeah, sure, thanks. Done! That's literally it! She can't do this since the authority is her own thing, and she's to give the power, but it won't give him all his power. Look, if a very attractive Italian lady can reach inside a Starbucks chest and pull out his magical pacemaker, if you can trap a little girl in the Matrix in order to power up a puppet god, you can probably hand a man an object. Okay? Look. You just have to hand him the object. I love how half the stream is just a chat explaining the law. No! None of you are going to convince me that you can't just hand the dude his magical pacemaker and you're like, hell, it's okay. Not all the power of the Archon is in the noses. Yeah, just like 95% of it. Okay, freaking Starbucks got his magical... First of all, how is Starbucks even alive right now? He got his magical pacemaker ripped out of him. But it's like, freaking... What about freaking broke-ass dude? Freaking broke-ass dude didn't even have his magical pacemaker. He just put it inside the bank. It's like, he did nothing with it. And here comes my BFF who tries to take it from him, and then when I appear, he tries to murder me. Like, my BFF could have just grabbed the magical pacemaker and the power is his. Just give him the magical pacemaker. Ah! You are not convincing me that it doesn't work like that.
But...
No, what? Getting sad again, are we? The authority of the ancient dragons shall soon be yours once more, O Hydro Dragon Sovereign. And this is the face you make.
All you've done throughout the years is just so you can sacrifice yourself at the very end.
I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Even now, I'm quite pleased at how well my deception worked.
Why are you sad? You get your powers back? Like, okay. Let's be fair, Nouvelette, okay? You don't know this person. You've never actually met this person. He was like, okay, if I was in Nouvelette's shoes, it's like, oh, I will sacrifice myself. It's like, I don't know you. Okay, do whatever you want. Zhongli, Venti, Elle, and Nahida are exceptions. Magical pacemakers just enhance them. For normal people, they need them. He did meet her. I mean, he probably met her like once, like 1,000 years ago or something, right? All I know is he busted in the starting screen. Hell yeah.
Hydro Dragon, Hydro Dragon.
What are normal people? That's a good question.
I must say,
Also, how's it going,
had it
Darkest?
been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Were they not guilty of essentially the same crime?
No. Magical pacemakers are the Gnosis. The visions are magic stones. Okay, come on, get the vocabulary right. Look. Okay, you are not going to convince me that they didn't just need to hand over his magical pacemaker to him. Okay, just hand that over, and it's all over. He's like, oh, thanks.
Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea. And the heavenly principle stole the power you ancient dragons possessed. I, for my part, am the god of justice. And is it not just that your original powers should be returned to you?
They could, but Celestia wouldn't let him use it. But he'd just have it here. He's just like, okay, in you go. Put it in. He's like, well, I got my magical pacemaker back. It's just a symbol that you are not. No. Okay, look, I am already, like, stretching my mind to allow people to take out their magical rocks and shoot, like, electricity from their fingers, okay?
Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong, the descent of the Fontainians as humans and their right to exist in this world would be Fontaine's original justice.
Look, lady, I get it. The alien whale is about to murder people.
In other words, existence was Egeria's justice.
I'm too giga chat.
Justice
I
is
will
the
never
continuation
accept
of
that we can't just hand over the magical pacemaker.
Defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on. That should be the justice enthroned over all others.
You're wondering where Top Hat went? Top Hat's just chilling.
At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontainians, have shouldered the burden of this sin for far too long. Iudex Nervillet, the highest judge in our land, when you regain your full power as an elemental sovereign, what verdict shall you pass upon us?
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as Iudex, I see now that that was your idea too. At last, I now understand the true purpose behind this position.
Oh, wait, do you know, Nouvelette being sad in this situation is like when your ex calls you and she's like, hey, I need $500. Could you help me out here? And I'm like, I haven't talked to you in 5 years. What the frick? And you just hang up. Okay, that's what it is, right? Nouvelette is like, he's like, oh, I will transfer my powers to you. He's like, I haven't talked to you in 500 years. Who are you again?
In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually
He can't use the pacemaker. Okay, you know what? Maybe the pacemaker is too small for him.
Feel as they feel.
I will accept that. The pacemakers are just too small for him.
You are a devious one, Focalor. Things being as they are, surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
He gets the power. You're all guilty! Oh. It's too weak for him. Okay, fine. Fair enough. It's just too small for him. The real pacemaker was the friends we made.
I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Honestly, not really. Why couldn't you have just built me a normal courthouse? Girl, and now you're dancing in the middle of my courthouse? What do you want from me? Wait, he's still watching? Oh, he's watching her. Are they gonna combine in one? Oh. Damn, there really was a guillotine. Very French. Wait, did Top Hat die too? Top Hat, no! Oh no, she's good. Oh no, did she die in the dream? Thank you, Farina, for all you've done. From this moment on, please live happily as a human. Oh, wait, this is the other one. Just as I wished we could. I thought that was Nervalette. Oh.
I, Eudex Nervalette, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
I mean, that doesn't change their physiology, though, right? I mean, that doesn't change their physiology, though. They touch the sea, they still explode. Wait, now they're just normal people? Wait, what if I wanted to be a mermaid? Wait, he controls the water and people are made up of water. So can he do like the whole Avatar: The Last Airbender blood bending? Oh, we're back. So it's like, can he like control people like puppets? Dance for me. There's still mermaids on the inside. Fair.
Has the death sentence been carried out?
Was that bright light some sort of misdirection? I have a feeling that something huge just happened.
But since we're all still alive and haven't been dissolved, I assume whatever happened was good for us.
It's time to end this. We must mete out punishment to that.
Are we finally going to fight the alien whale? How's it going, Slippery?
I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. Through certain means, I now have the ability to separate
it's
the power
time to
of the
wail!
primordial sea from that creature. We should seize
Finally!
the opportunity to pursue our quarry.
You obtained power.
Traveler, now that the oratories can no longer function.
Wait, was that
I
all
require
like
an
within a
executor to
second?
help me mete out justice.
Was it like, was that one of those things where like we experienced everything within like a very small period of time, so everything we saw was like within a second or something? Okay, fair enough.
The root of the calamities befalling Fontaine, the beast that enacts the prophecy. Its name is the all-devouring narwhal.
I'm sorry, I can't take it seriously. It's a narwhal!
Come with me, traveler. The hour of execution has come.
Sure. I'm sorry, I know this is supposed to be a serious scene. I'm supposed to feel bad for Farina. But it's a narwhal. Narwhal! Oh, what's behind me?
How are we going to do that?
I don't know!
I've already done my best to separate the power. Considering the size of the beast, I cannot reach the power source.
Wait, Tainari, what are you doing here? I don't know, I figured I would just hang out with you guys. Where is it? Oh, it's over there. Get back here!
Sorrow turning into hostility.
One with the force.
Dang, this thing has a lot of health. Oh, what is this? Destroy the Eye of the Maelstrom. Oh, use Numa or Wisa.
Devouring narwhal cannot resist its instinct to devour.
Hello.
Continue to a chance will present itself.
He's a big boy. Tainari's just on drugs right now. I was like, I don't know, I was just hanging out here and then a big ass whale appeared. Oh god, Tainari! Tell Kale I love her! Hold, hold. Yeah, yeah, cool. Oh god! From within, I summon the power of dubstep. Oh god.
Ready, steady, go! Gloves off.
Well, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Oh, god. Go, go, go. Oh god. Yeah. Oh. Hello, sir.
And shroud.
Oh god, what's going on? Whoops. Eat the food!
Let's get it on!
Oh. Oh, here. Dang it! Stupid jellyfish! Oh god, the water! I'll just continue to chop slowly.
You ain't messing around.
Dia might not be the strongest, but she literally never dies.
One with the force. Let's nip that in the bud.
Oh. Numa or Wisa?
Let's get it on.
Oh, we've almost got him.
Can't see. So.
Almost got him, almost got him. Almost broke through his shield. I'm gonna just keep on Dia because I don't want anyone to die. And Dia just doesn't die. She's noob friendly. Hey, we got him. Did we do it? Oh wait, that was it? Oh, we didn't even have to take down his health bar. Who the frick? Yeet! Later!
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. Should have been my job, but oh well.
Man, you couldn't even defeat a whale? Whoop!
It was just supposed to be a short private training session for me. I didn't think that my disciple and my master's pet would start brawling in the meantime.
Wait, pet? You mean child? That's the pet.
Well, actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some point, but they bumped into one another earlier than I thought. What a blunder. I suppose I'll have to swing my sword 3 million times as penance.
Your pet? You mean child?
That power. Who are you?
Into the purple dimension you go!
Paimon has an idea. From what she said earlier, she must be Child's master. Skirk, right?
Her name's Skirk.
It's just that he gave us the impression that she was the less talkative person.
I simply
Did she
not
say
have anything
a lot?
to say to the weak.
I don't think she said very much.
You, on the other hand, managed to defeat the all-devouring narwhal without using power from beyond this world.
Is this a Honkai? It kind of looks like it, huh? Okay, so let me ask you guys: is the all-devouring narwhal part of the prophecy, or did it just show up? It was like, oh yeah, oh look, tasty water, yum yum yum. It's like, is it part of the prophecy, or did it just coincidentally decide to hang out with us?
So you may speak to me as equals.
What sort of person would take child as a pet?
I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial waters just to raise an all-devouring narwhal. That kind of power is wasted on it. It's not cooperative. It eats too much. And I have more important things to do with my time than pet sitting. The only thing that creature has going for it is its looks.
Dang, she hitting a whale. Hell yeah, Skirk.
All in all, it fails as a pet.
Yeah, child is not a great pet.
Miss Skirk? I think you might have missed the point.
The point being?
We're kind of trapped in here. Can we go back home?
Well, being that this pet almost destroyed an entire nation.
Oh yeah, also France, right.
So what sort of person is your master? Well, Child's master's master.
Oh, so she's child's master, and then her master is probably the heavenly principal, because the heavenly principal is the heavenly principal is the first alien, which means the narwhal is the second alien?
Oh, right. So you don't know.
You're gonna get fat.
Sorry, I assumed you did. His name is Sertologi.
Sertologi? The whale is one of many aliens. I thought there were only 4 aliens. Oh wait, did the little girl in the Matrix lie to us?
I am unfamiliar with that name.
Grandmaster, close enough.
Huh. So Master isn't sufficiently famous. How should I describe him then? Have you heard of the name The Fowl?
Well, we've heard of the name The Knave, so I'm assuming he's one of the Fatui people?
The Fowl?
Still nothing? Well, how about the Visionary? Vetterfulnir then? Or Gold Rhindaughter?
I've heard Rhindaughter. I thought it was spelled D-A-U-G-H-T-E-R, like daughter.
Ooh, that one we've heard. Rhindaughter's part of the Hexen Circle. She's Albedo's mom, right?
Oh, she's one of the she's Klee's attractive mom's attractive friends. Okay, yes.
Oh.
I don't think I've ever
know
met
that
Klee's
name.
mom, to be honest. I just assume she's attractive.
To be honest, I also know all of those names and titles from my master. I don't actually know them either.
Is Mona ever going to join the Hexen Jurdles? Hexondoddles? Or
But I suppose you understand now, yes?
just like Tamamaru's
My master
mom.
is likely a similar sort.
He smells bad and has good
They're
eyesight.
both.
Wait, didn't you also mention a visionary person? Paimon didn't quite catch their name.
Hexagonal gerbils.
Actually, never mind that. I believe it expedient to inform you that the all-devouring narwhal used up nearly all its strength fighting you.
Okay. Well, that's good, right?
Such roiling hydro energies will prove difficult for the planet's deep seas to digest.
Oh, so that's bad.
As such, the fontaine back on the surface has most likely been thrown into chaos.
Oh, that's really bad.
In other words, the prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
It's okay. What's his name? Nouvelette said, "Ha! You guys are not primordial water. You're just normal H2O."
What?
Yeah, so nobody's gonna explode anymore. Wait, but can he fix the other people who've been turned to mermaids? No? Did you think of that? It's natural. The prophecy will come true, and we accepted this.
Not to worry. Focalor has already managed to deceive the heavenly principles.
How did this deceive the heavenly principles, though? She murdered herself and then... Okay. God magic. Somehow Nouvelette is the new Archon, except he's not an Archon, he's a dragon. So he's the Dragon Archon.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters.
Aww.
And only Farina will remain.
Farina, you did a good job.
On her throne.
Oh, dang! Oh, it's over! It's 100% over.
Will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away?
It's Farina over. So did Werversley's like big ship ever come out? Where's Noah's Ark?
Hey! Help! Over here!
Okay, look. I know that this scene is supposed to show that, oh look, they didn't dissolve, right? They didn't melt. Right? Everything's okay. Right? But I'm going to acknowledge that tens of thousands of people probably drowned. So don't get me wrong. It's great that nobody melted. But easily tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people probably drowned in this tsunami. Oh, it's a flying ship. It's an airship. Oh. I love how they're claws and people just holding on to it. Oh, but these guys are fine because they have like magical rocks that allow them to breathe. Advanced arcade. She destroyed the throne. Wait. So the chair she was sitting on was what made her go.
Look, the
I knew it from the start.
It's a miracle! We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong. The prophecy was wrong.
I'm just gonna pretend that hundreds of thousands of people probably just didn't drown, okay? There should be dead bodies all over this place right now.
Are you right?
Yeah, there should be corpses everywhere.
The prophecy was wrong.
Apparently, the French people suddenly became great swimmers. From terrible swimmers to amazing swimmers.
The soil renewed.
Oh.
The Spina Sula talks post-disaster rebuilding.
That's my wife.
Visited Poisson
That's my wife.
with Miss
Oh, yeah.
spokesperson of the Spina Sula, and we spoke about Poisson's present and future.
You know, I mean, I get this is like a kid's game. It's like 12 and up, so they can't just have corpses lining the streets. But if this was like 16 plus, they should have also like, you know, I think it would have been nice to acknowledge the fact that some people are just gonna die. By the way, hopefully you guys have never swam in a tsunami. I have swam in a tsunami simulator. It's impossible. It's like, no matter how good you are as a swimmer, it's like you think of the absolute best Olympic swimmers. It's like the currents are 10 times that. It's like you're not swimming there. So it's like if you were like in these types of storms or like tsunamis or stuff like that, you're not going to make it out of it. It's like your best bet is hopefully that the tsunami throws you against like a surface so that at least the only thing that will break is your back. It's like, okay, well, my back is broken, but at least I'm on dry land. It's like that's probably the best thing that could have possibly happened. Otherwise, you just die. My God, the weird mix of relief that Frida think after, yeah, we're gonna have to let her process her emotions for like, you know, maybe a few hundred years of therapy. you know, corpses lining the streets would really make this game better. Look, sometimes you need death.
Old soil can still give birth to new bloom, Miss Navia stated. Hope is like seeing a small cookie when you're starving late at night. You just need a little of it. Skyship Winglet, Booner Bane of the Fontaine Research Institute.
Yeah, I guess the ship flies. They fly now. They fly now.
The various disputes that have arisen on account of Mr. Edwin have suddenly become a shield over the Institute, with Jurier turning out to be a once overlooked hidden gem. People always call the first researcher mad, but few know what to call the second. And should that latter person achieve a miracle, they would find it all the harder to find a word with which to classify him and his team.
Did Charlotte write these articles, or? The answer is yes.
Paimon barely recognizes the people in the reports. Are those really Jurier and Navia? They sound like real big shots.
They might have been big shots from the start. My wife is amazing.
What do you think? Pretty enthralling, huh? The Steambird's idea was pretty simple. With the disaster just having passed, we would print a free edition packed to the margins with good news to calm people down.
Okay, this game is not realistic. If this was actually the journalists in real life, they would be writing how disasters are still incoming, how the world is doomed, everything is over, Farina has forsaken us all, and then maybe she'd be selling a lot. It's like she'd be making up lies, she'd be slandering Farina. It's like, who the heck ever heard of a positive journalist? What the frick are you doing, Charlotte? You're out of here, you're fired.
The value for these big scoops lies in their inevitable follow-ups. We'll publish further reports and go into the stories behind those people. Edwin's assistant, Jurier, created a true flying ship, while Navia is leading people in the reconstruction of their home. I'm sure that these stories could draw even your well-traveled eye.
I'm going to be honest, unfortunately, disasters are what make profits in the media.
Paimon's curious too!
I became Jameson.
From start to finish, what's there to be curious about?
Get me Spider-Man!
And that's exactly why I'd like you to come conduct interviews with me. You're the best incubators of news, if you haven't noticed. And also, with you around, I'm sure I'll get to see that Duke.
Yeah, you don't want to meet him.
Are you sure? Hasn't he turned you down several times already?
Oh, this time will be different. Come on, let's head to Poisson first, and then make a trip to the fortress. There are some things you'll only know when you get there.
So, oh, hey, look at that. So, Nouvelette, so I've saved your country. I've saved essentially the entire... Oh, hello, Clockwork for Dude. I've saved the entire world. Do you think you can help me put up these missing person flyers? It's like, sorry, I'm too busy. What were we doing? Oh, we're going to Poisson! What is that? Well, okay, do you know what? I am a little bit surprised. Do you guys remember my very first prediction of the game? I predicted that the robots would rise up, and they kind of did, but it turns out that it wasn't actually a robot uprising. It was somebody reprogrammed the robots. Did we ever figure out who that was? Yeah, we never figured that out. I guess it was the guy who was doing, it was Vache, right? Maybe it was Vache?
Navia! Oh, it's you. What brings you all here?
Well, I am your fiance, so...
I'm here to update myself on how things are going here. Oh, the Fatui are here too.
Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garunt Snežević.
Snežević.
He represented the Knave in sending us a large amount of supplies, and is helping with our work. Our residents are hard at
Man,
work
Russia
as well.
is getting
Thanks
in
to
there.
everyone, work is progressing nicely. We've lost a lot of people, but we're moving forward. That will have to be enough.
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours. I especially like that article you wrote last year about Fontaine's stray cats.
Wait, hold on. The Russians actually have personalities? I thought their personalities were all like, I hate you, I'm going to kill you all. Like the frickin' Knave.
But if you don't mind, could you not emphasize our role too much in your report? It's not charity we're doing here. We just happen to share the same interests as this one.
We're just criminals.
I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple as possible. Or would you be willing to feature as friendly neighbors?
That would be fine. Thanks.
Why does everyone sound so nice? This is a Russian mafia member.
We finished laying down the construction materials. It'll be another hour before the workers are able to go over there.
Huh? You're here too, Clarence?
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Farina. So she's here in
Bless you.
Poisson to wait out the heat. All right. She really came here to help me out.
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson. The Spina has need of more decision makers. And, well, I do already happen to be connected to Mr. Callis.
Oh, wait just a moment. Do you mind me asking a few questions? You know, about how you felt before the duel, about what it was like facing down a god. There's lots of exciting material there, I bet.
Forget it. I'm sure you can find a better theme than that, Miss Charlotte.
I see you're the same as always. Couldn't you do me a favor, for Navia's sake?
Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake, you might as well just take a few more photos of me. Or of the Traveler.
Oh,
It's
or
better
both
than
of us
wasting
together.
Time persuading Chlorand at any rate.
Of course I will. I'm not gonna let him off that easy. All right, then everyone who wants to be in the photo, gather up.
Paimon, trade places with me.
How did it go? Was it a good shot? Did Paimon look cute in it? Not bad.
Paimon, you're third wheeling. Get out of here.
Composition of the picture. All right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more shots.
Charlotte clicks.
All right, that should do it. I'll be back here later anyway, so let's call it a day.
So is Dane gonna show up and he's gonna like, hey, I have another mission for you.
You're very quick.
Speed is of the essence.
She
when it
works for
comes to the news.
TMZ, exactly. How's it going,
Freshness is
Fivefold?
the key. Also, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at building connections. Who knows? I might eventually get that interview with you after all, Miss Chlorand.
Wow, you really do have that never say die spirit. I'm impressed.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of Meripede.
Oh, you knew?
You're well informed. Let me make a guess too.
I asked Sijuin, who told Monsieur Nervillette, and he told you, right?
That's a very complete information chain.
In truth, all Monsieur Nervillette asked me was...
Look, those are industrial grade buttons, okay?
I told him that it was best not to speak too soon. There's no guarantee that Wrightsley will make a personal appearance.
You're right. I've got to treasure every moment I have with them. In which case, I'll be making a move first.
Stay safe now. And tell me if you hear anything interesting. I'll treat you to afternoon tea in exchange.
No, no, Charlotte, don't be a snitch. Alright, go to the fortress. Fortress, 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 fortress. Where's the fortress? Oh, up here.
Wow, guess we're here again, huh? There's a real nostalgia
Back to prison.
to this place.
Looks like you've been missing us.
Duke! Did you come all the way to the entrance to greet us?
Of course. I'm here to welcome you and our dear Miss Charlotte, whom our good head nurse recommended to me.
Do you think the story was similar to Raincode? That's an interesting question. So I think the biggest difference in Raincode and this is that we were actually searching for the hunky monkeys. I think that's the big difference. But it is kind of like Raincode. It kind of has some similarities to Raincode. But I think the big difference is that the people were actually a major part of the mystery. Whereas in this case, it was just like, oh, well, we're mermaids, by the way. So that's how I view it. I think it's different enough where I won't say it's like Raincode. It's like, it was more like, you know, Raincode was very mystery and science driven. This one is very more, you know, we're trying to beat the gods. So it has a much different feel to it, I would say.
It's an honor to finally meet the much-rumored Duke. Thank you for consenting to my visit to the fortress, sir.
No need to thank me. But that said, I shouldn't be the focus of your interview. I trust you recall our agreement?
Of course, of course.
Let's go back to prison.
All right.
Oh
then.
boy, crime. Yeah, I miss Raincode. Raincode was great. Oh, look at him. Now together.
Hey, no need to be so nervous. I've already taken all the photos we need. Miss Charlotte, do these pictures really need to be published on the cover of the Steambird?
Together.
It would seem that Miss Lorvine doesn't want her face to appear beside that of Mr. Jurier,
Sir, please don't say things like that.
But it looks like dear Mr. Jurier denies it. Might this interview be very important to you then?
No, I just... This is my first time being interviewed, and I'm very thankful to the Steambird for...
Now, I might not look it, but I actually did meet Mr. Edwin once. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed chatting with you more. You've definitely got more of that genius vibe going on. The boat that brought about a miracle, the ark that saved the people. Why, you recreated a myth back there, like an emissary of legend.
Maybe he'll write about it and how he put 2 of every animal on it.
Still, if I might ask, where's that flying ship now?
Huh. Looks like Charlotte's trying to get herself another exclusive scoop.
Yeah, it broke down.
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory. I'm afraid it won't be easy for you to get a shot of it.
Can we check in on our bro Quisto?
Really? Well, then in that case, could I have an interview with you to make up for that loss?
She's doing her best.
You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps you'd like to take another photo of this couple of researchers?
Did you really have to use the word couple? Well, then 2 solo photos will do.
Is my hair messed up? Please, someone help me have a look.
Things sure are getting pretty lively here. We've seen this kind of thing before.
They're still playing the prison like epic like noir music
Oh, seems like everyone's here.
as a child
Maybe
comes
you'd
out.
like to try this new drink I came up with?
Ah, Siegeween.
Hey, Miss Charlotte. Why don't you, take some pretty photos of our head nurse?
And you won't believe the medical staff is only 3 years old.
Sure. Come on, Miss Siegeween. Over this way. Let's find a brighter spot.
Sure. Do I have to smile? So, how have things been at the fortress?
Same old, as you can see. Fontaine's undergone some changes, but this place is still more or less the same.
Other than that flying ship, it got a tad too much attention, I think.
That's why I decided to let the interview go through. We should direct more public opinions toward the behind-the-scenes heroes. Am I right, Mr. Jurrier? Miss Lurvine?
You're too kind, sir. I believe that you too should have your day in the sun. Not that you would want that, which is a pity.
I mean, to be fair, he kind of didn't do anything. No, he stopped the water.
I'll just leave the spotlight to you two.
Anyway, we share about the news.
I see. Lots of things happened that day, huh? Anyway, regarding that Harbinger, I'm not sure you remember, but his 3 young followers are still waiting for his return.
He sure did win them over, huh?
I'll tell them that there's good news and bad news. The good being that their boss seems fine, and the bad being that they must face extended sentences for abetting his escape.
Yeah, they weren't leaving anyway. Let's be real here.
Actually, what about you? Are things gonna change for you too?
What change can there be? The fortress will keep chugging along, and so will my duties. As to what Miss Farina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to the folks in the overworld.
Hey, everyone. The photo shoot's done.
Yay.
Good. In that case, let's call it a day here.
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go. Till next time, everyone.
There'll be a next time?
Maybe. Who knows? I might write a story about the underwater factory next time. Until then. All right. Last stop, the docks.
Wait, hold on. I have to look for Quisto. Where's my bro? Quisto. Quisto? Quisto. Nope, not them. Quisto? 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 What the frick are you doing here? Why are you not in the desert? Nizami? Quisto? 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 Oh, maybe he's at the entrance. Hold on. Okay, we have to check on our bros. He's probably here somewhere. Quisto? Quisto. 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 Dang it, where is he? Well, we'll have to find him next time. Until then, where are we going? I have no idea. Oh, here. Oh, dang, we're leaving. We're going back to the entrance. We're leaving France. I'm gonna miss France. Not that much. So are we gonna see Top Hat? Is Top Hat gonna see us off? Oh dang, I'm almost dead. Geronimo! What the frick? What the frick? So easy! Easy, like I can survive 30,000 feet. Terrible suicide. 0 out of 10. No fall damage. Oh my god. I know. Great vacation of looking for my sister, not finding her, and people, nobody putting up flyers. I found a small render gap.
Navia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Linny and the others after working together. Apparently, they've been at the docks distributing these
my boy's from Portal.
packets the whole time since.
Traveler, Paimon. Ah, and Miss Charlotte, too.
So does that mean you guys can swim now?
Would you like a magic pocket?
Yes, please.
What sort of gadget is it?
It's a wondrous bag that can be used to carry many things. The water level has returned to normal, but if you see any of your things floating around, you can use this to carry them. Or you could trick a friend into doing it for you.
Trick a friend? I wonder which of my friends would fall for that.
Wait, is a magic pocket like a bag of holding? Like, does it actually work?
You could just make a friend like Fremine here. Isn't that right, Fremine?
Yes?
Is this what you meant by, I'll help you make some more friends?
To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet. Could I have your contact, please?
What?
Sure. Please, write down my address.
Damn, Charlotte not only is like writing stories, but she's out here trying to get boys' numbers. Dang. Dang, Fremine up top, boy.
Lynette sure is working hard to help Fremine socialize.
I unfortunately I can't go for Charlotte. I'm already married to Navia.
He was the one who proposed doing this. He even wants to assist in our magic shows.
That sounds like him.
Yes, I was planning to first introduce Pear as an assistant, and later Fremine
Who's
himself.
Pears?
In the future, I think we can leave underwater escape magic to him too.
That said, would anyone want to see a diver escape underwater?
I love how, what is it? We came to the random conclusion in the first trial because Lynette did a magic trick.
Oh, it'll work out. Every journey begins with the first step. He'll become a part of our show eventually.
He has shy Riz. Yeah, apparently all you have to do is go, okay. And you're like, oh my god, the ladies love him.
Lynette, could you come over? Miss Charlotte says she wants to take a picture of us.
Got it.
What, Limey Boy doesn't get in too?
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. She got rid of everyone the moment she realized I had something to say to you. So, how have things been, Traveler?
Wait, why don't you just tell me what you want to say?
Father says that you did a great deal during the latest events. She's very grateful for your contributions to Fontaine.
Doesn't your father want to kill me? Don't get me wrong, I mean, she's my mommy, so...
That's alright. We were more than happy to help. So, what's she doing now?
Oh, I guess you haven't heard. Well, after Lady Farina left, Father and Monsieur Nervilette opened negotiations, during which he gave
no cheating
Gnosis to her as a diplomatic gift.
It's not cheating if she never finds out.
A diplomatic gift? A gnosis?
Wait, what? Monsieur Nervilette during which he gave Fontaine's Gnosis to... Wait, what? He got rid of the magical pacemaker?
Yes, I was quite surprised at first myself. But when I thought it over, there were actually a number of things going
Wait, but if what you guys are telling me is correct, right? Because the magical pacemaker only works if Heavenly Principle says so, it's literally just a rock. So, Novelette's like, you want a rock? Sure.
It could have been done as an apology for the incident with Lord Child, or as thanks for his help in tying the all-devouring narwhal down. Furthermore, Father did also lend significant aid to Fontaine and Poisson.
Well, that's true, but this is a gnosis we're talking about. Doesn't this seem a bit irresponsible?
Yeah, but she could only use it if Heavenly Principle's like, oh yeah, it's cool enough. Yeah, it's cool. Go ahead, use it.
I would agree, but I've also heard that it seems that Monsieur Nervilette has had a significant change of heart regarding the matter.
So there's some reason for this that only Nervilette knows about?
Oh yeah, so I guess nobody else realizes that the Hydro Archon is finally gone. Because only me and Nervilette saw the Hydro Archon die.
I suspect you'll have to ask him about that yourself. Ah, yes, speaking of which, I did see him strolling around the entrance to the Fortress of Meripede a while back.
How do you stroll around the entrance of the Fortress of Meripede? It is underwater. No, but let's just moonwalking underwater.
For that. But back to the topic. The Gnosis was given to the knave, right? What about Child?
They
He
say
went
that
swimming,
he's returned
fair.
to Snezhnaya to recover from his wounds. I hear that the recent disaster really did a number on his health.
That's true. When you think about it, we've had loads of run-ins with the Fatui. To think we'd be allied with them this
He can theoretically moonwalk underwater.
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
Mommy!
Father!
Well, what do you know? Come to the docks to see how my children are doing and meet the traveler by chance. Please do not pay my
I love
accomplishments in
Navia. I love
Fontaine too
Navia.
much
I love
mind.
Navia.
I would have done them
I love
regardless.
Navia. I love Navia. I love Navia. I love Navia. But the knave is pretty nice. I love Navia. I love.
Are you going to take the Gnosis back to Snezhnaya?
It's our daddy, mommy. How's it going, dumb luck?
That is our duty as harbingers, yes. Don't be too preoccupied with sides.
Well, I'm on your
The goal of
side,
the Fatui
regardless.
concerns not a single place or person, but the entire world. With such a grand goal in mind, it is inevitable that we must wear many masks.
Do you realize that people, like literally everyone thinks you guys are evil? Oh. Well, that sucks.
Switching my masks is something I've always done.
You can wear me as a mask.
Well, that depends on many things. No one truly knows what the future holds. What good is honesty if you can't rely on it forever?
Oh, you know, it's like Monokuma once said, you can always count on liars to lie. It's the honest people you have to be concerned about.
As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners.
We're good partner. Oh, but girl, you don't even know. I love Navia. I love Navia. I love Navia. I love Navia, but the knave is pretty good.
A vision. All right. I'll remember to return it. Thank you for keeping it safe for him this entire time.
What about Kochi? Who's Kochi? Wait, I want to keep his vision.
That's a wrap for me. Huh? You're...
Greetings, Miss Journalist.
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, there are diplomatic channels I'll need to report to take a photo of you.
That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about our dear
Kokichi, I see.
magicians and our upcoming rookie talent.
Who's our upcoming rookie talent? Me or from no, it's me, obviously me, because she loves me.
I will.
The sea breeze is quite pleasant. I shall continue my walk while the weather remains so agreeable.
Right? Isn't she like a diplomat in theory?
Farewell, Father.
Don't miss me too much.
Oh, she has such an intimidating presence.
I know she
didn't
has such a
even dare
beautiful
to take a
presence.
picture.
Oh my god.
Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all my pre-scheduled interviews. Thank you all. This'll be more than enough for me to write about, I'm sure.
Hey, I know you couldn't take a picture, but to take one of my like 300 of them.
Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go? Here, Traveler, Paimon, you take one too.
To move things about?
That's right. Funny. I was giving out magic pockets when
What
we
a
first met, too.
coincidence.
And what do you know? I'm doing the exact same
I'll have to
thing
check out
right
the
now.
animation later.
So many things have happened, but the pockets are still the pockets. I guess this must be life. We will all follow our own paths, and serendipity will lead you to your fated friends. All right then. We'll be handing out pockets in some other districts later, so we'll get going now. Have a good day, you two.
Well, guess we sent Charlotte off. Shall we go see how Neverlette's doing? As long as he not so busy that he doesn't have time to chat anyway?
Now, Nicolette, can you help me hang up some posters for my sister that may be dead? No, yes, no. Okay. I guess I don't really care about my sister. I can just live the rest of my life with Navia. I mean, did I say Navia? I meant the knave. Navia. No, I was right. I was Navia. Definitely Navia. I guess we're going back to court. All right. Mr. Justice. Mr. Justice? Apollo Justice, are you here? Apollo? Is he not here? He's not here, is he? Oh, freaking frick. I'm so pissed. He's behind the courthouse. Okay. Apollo's not in this game. You never know. Apollo Justice? Oh.
Ooh, he really is there.
Honestly, the camera, the constant, like the forced camera angle changes are so disorienting. What up, dragon?
So, you really are here, Nicolette. I didn't think you were going to have free time this hour of the day.
Really? Oh, I suppose you must have met Mr. Linney. He took the time to greet me earlier when he passed this way. In any case, you came at a good time. I was just considering reaching out to you to set up a meeting, so I may explain some things that I haven't had the time to before.
Aw, Paimon's glad that you remembered. Thank you for keeping us on your mind, what with you being busy and all. Alright, let's have it then. How was Fontaine actually saved? The whole business is still quite the mystery to us.
How was Fontaine actually? You were there! You killed the whale!
It is strange how words can often leave a bitter taste in the mouth when it finally comes time to say them out loud.
How many people need to... You know what? The opera house is very fancy.
So that's what happened?
I forgot. Yeah.
Focalor destroyed the divine throne of the Hydro Archon and restored your power to you, transforming you into a fully fledged elemental dragon sovereign.
Yeah, let's just shout that louder.
Doesn't quite get what you did to save the Fontanians from dissolving.
You know what? Nobody
For me,
does.
The authority of the ancient dragons refers to absolute control over the hydro element. Fontanians were incomplete humans born of Egeria's use of the power of the primordial sea, with constitutions similar to that of mimics. But so long as those primordial energies remain within them, I could use the ancient dragon's authority to grant them true blood.
True blood.
After
So
the
now they're
fashion in which
vampires.
life was first brought into being on this planet.
He turned them
In
into
other words,
vampires!
when I gave my verdict, Fontanians
No!
became true humans, and thus would naturally no longer be dissolved by water from the primordial sea.
Focalor must have counted on you to make that decision as well. Your verdict was the key to making the prophecy appear to have come true while saving everyone.
Well, now they're people.
Yeah, and in a manner of speaking, Focalor finally managed to fulfill the original Hydro Archon's wish to turn Oceanids into real people too.
What's wrong with being an Oceanid?
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask. Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
About the initial verdict, about Fontaine's future. Let's just talk about the initial verdict.
I have investigated his case along many avenues, and I have learned that he once fell into an unknown chasm when he was young. There, by chance, he awakened the all-devouring narwhal. But whether it be by sentiment or reason, that should not have been enough to consider him the root cause of the disaster. At most, he would have had tangential liability.
Damn! So our BFF literally awoke the monster that almost destroyed France. God dang.
As for the judgment passed by the Oratrice during the trial, whether it was due to that liability by association or Focalors deliberately using him to buy time for us on the assumption that he would be able to hold the creature off, I cannot say.
So we don't get an answer.
Guess Focalors had Fontanians in mind the whole time. In the end, it was thanks to her that they finally became real humans.
We're real boys now.
Hang on a second. Paimon suddenly got another question. Back when Fontanians hadn't yet become real humans, were the children they had also transformed Oceanids?
Life has always flowed like water. Do you recall how Fontanians would often come to the Fountain of Lucine to pray for children?
Yeah, Lynette said the fountain is where all the waters in Fontaine converge.
In truth, even those couples did not know that such prayers were no mere custom, but instead a form of ritual. Those Oceanids who were blessed within the spring water would later descend as new humans in the coming months.
Wait. Those Oceanids who were blessed within the spring water would later descend as new humans in the coming months. Did nobody question the fact that their babies weren't in their mama's belly? So their babies are delivered by the stork? What? The French got their babies delivered by the frickin' stork. And that's normal. Will there be no end to the French's stupidity?
Paimon sorta gets it now. Either way, seems like this ritual won't be of any further use, but it'll probably live on as a local custom.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Fontaine's future, meh. Fontaine's gnosis, meh.
Hang on a sec. Paimon still got a question about the gnosis. When we spoke to Linny earlier, he mentioned that your attitude towards giving away the gnosis had clearly changed. We guessed that there might be some reason for it that only you were aware of.
Okay.
No wonder the House of the Hearth is the Fatui's intelligence division. They are certainly sharp.
The intelligence division is made up of like 3 14-year-olds.
So regarding this specific issue, I was just getting ready to share something with you.
What is it?
In truth, I exchanged some further words with that lady named Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
Ooh. Yes?
Well, we're going to head topside to see what's going on. You hurry over soon as well, all right, Nerva?
Wait, oh, so that's how we got out.
What next?
The all-devouring narwhal isn't here, so I'm no longer getting any interference. I can finally catch the scent of your power, what it's made of. It is the authority of the planet's
smelling
primordial
Nouvelette?
dragons, but with something very similar to a god's curse mixed in. It's quite a novel blend.
I feel like what I imagine newcomers must be like to the... Yeah, apparently, yeah, magical pacemaker is the gnosis.
I'm sure I've encountered something like this before. What was it again?
Love?
I do not know what you speak of.
Love.
Of course. How could I forget? You should have the remains of the third descender on your person, yes?
Huh? Yeah, oh, yeah, absolutely.
Remains? I've never heard of any such thing.
Huh. According to your parlance, I believe it may be called a gnosis.
Wait. So the magical pacemakers are actually the ashes of an alien. Okay. The magical pacemakers are actually the cremated ashes of one of the aliens. What the? Damn. People have just been inserting alien ashes into their freaking bodies, thinking those are magical pacemakers that will make them stronger. What the? Okay.
Well, that much is true. After Focalor's divinity faded, she handed her gnosis to me. But I fear I have never heard of it described in the manner that you just did.
Not ashes, but remains. Ashes! Yes! Dude was cremated. They took his ashes, they put it in the machine, they solidified it, and now you have a rock made of ashes.
I've been training with my master, the Fowl, ever since I was young. And I have never returned to the surface since. So most of the information I possess, I got from him. It is only natural for those who are greater than humanity to possess a different sort of common sense, which is why there are so many problems in our attempts to communicate with humans. Regardless, you should probably get rid of objects of misfortune to prevent any disasters from befalling you.
So I guess what the Russians are trying to do is they're trying to gather all the remains of the third alien so they can recreate the alien. Okay, I get it. So Nave's going around like, yes, I got the alien's right arm, and then Senor's like, okay, I got the alien's left ear, and so eventually they're going to put them all together, and they're going to they're going to create one, and then they're going to realize, wait, we're missing one of them, and the one they're missing is the alien's pancreas, because Yugamu got that one.
To live in itself is a blessing.
They're creating Exodia!
But once a person dies, the bonds he once had with this world shall all turn to curses.
What do you mean by that?
No need to fret. These are just my personal thoughts. And my reason for no longer wishing to return to the surface.
The third descender was the lover of the ice god, so it's a dude. Wait, is the ice god a dude? I don't know, he could be gay.
This third descender you refer to, who are they? And when did they die?
Master never mentioned them to me. Perhaps it just wasn't that important for me to know. If you're interested, though, I could ask him. I'll be sure to pass the answer on to you next time.
What is your master's name? The Fool? Again, remind me. What is your master's name? I forgot. Oh. The Foul, not the Fool.
Next time. You believe we will meet again?
I do. Wait. I have a disciple of my own, don't I? He can be the messenger then.
You yeeted him into the purple dimension. He's never coming out.
That's what she told me. Whether it would prove useful or not, I wanted to pass that information on to you.
The remains of the third descender? So that's what the Gnosis actually are. Paimon just thought they looked like chess pieces. How could they be a person's remains?
Did they look like chess pieces? I guess, what is it? If I think of it like that, then Starbucks's Gnosis was like a rook? Because I remember it was like round.
All the same, assuming that there was no misunderstanding or special metaphor at play, that is what she meant to say.
And she said that it would bring misfortune and that you should check it, which is why you gave it to the Fatui.
If she speaks the truth, then I would simply be putting Fontaine at unnecessary risk by keeping it here.
They have chess. You forgot they had chess in the vat. Yeah, what is it? Klee's mom challenged me to a chess game, except she made me small and tried to smash me with the chess pieces. Descender. She mentioned that. Apparently, I am the fourth alien. Sorry, I'm the fourth illegal immigrant alien. One, that the Gnosis are related to Descenders, and two, the one that came before me has already died.
I guess that you might already be familiar with this concept, but I did not expect you to be one of them. That means that the Gnosis, which are exceedingly element compatible and can even enhance elemental abilities, do indeed come from the third descender.
All the gods have specific motives. Wind is freedom. Rock is contracts. Electric is eternity. Why is that eternity? Grass is knowledge. No, grass is robot. It is the Matrix, okay? Grass is the Matrix. Water is Phoenix Wright.
I wonder. Does your body also possess similar properties?
Dang, you're talking about my body?
Like being able to use elemental powers without a vision. That does sort of count as special compatibility, right? No, let's not think about this stuff right now. It just feels creepy.
Yeah, stop looking at my body, Noodle.
Comparing the Traveler to the dead third descender and all. That's what you say, but this topic still feels like bad luck.
The Traveler? Wait, they can chop me up and turn me into more pacemakers. Oh no!
Once Child recovers, let's get some more answers out of him. Or go look for his master and get the answers that way.
I too believe it unwise to make too many blind guesses when information is lacking. The same is true of being at court.
Wait, what if my sister is the pacemaker? Wait, what? I'm not gonna think so hard, but I'm going to suggest maybe there's a possibility that my sister has already been turned into pacemakers.
All right. Whatever the case, it seems like the crisis here in Fontaine's over for now.
People are theorizing that the ice god is trying to get all the pacemakers. It's like, yes, okay, this is my lover's left pinky. Okay, now we have my lover's left foot.
Yes. All of Focalor's efforts were for this moment as well.
But she sacrificed herself in the end as a god, and she suffered through all those years as a human. Was that really what she wanted?
I suppose that would be the mystery of a god's will.
Can you understand the gods?
I suspect not. But once in a while, I too would guess that if wishes were like the clouds in the sky, they will one day return to the earth as raindrops. Life flows like water, and rain is the final answer. The water levels may sometimes tilt one way or another, but the rain falls fairly upon all.
Rain is the final... Okay, so look, Nouvellette, we got to teach you something about the water cycle. So, it's not just rain, because rain eventually collects, and then the collects goes to evaporation and becomes clouds, and it comes back. It's a cycle, man. We learned this in 6th grade.
And what, ultimately, is the difference between the rains that fall upon all of us?
Well, I mean, some of them have acid in it, and that's called acid rain. I don't know anything about Brazil. We did it? Question mark? New quest. Cold Case Commission. Wait, so did we do it? Where's Farina? What happened to Farina? I don't know what you're talking about. I am right here. Hello, I'm back. I'm here to take back my authority. Give me the magical pacemaker. I gave it to that one scary-looking woman. Ah, god dang it! You can talk to Farina, can I? Where is she? Is she here? You're being more forced to sleep a little early, which is disappointing. Well, I hope you have some great sleep, Kioma. And don't worry, we'll actually be playing 100 Line tomorrow. Check the new story quests. Ah. Never mind, we're not doing Farina's. Well, anyway, that was France. Hold on. Okay, we gotta check. Oh, we got fancy stuff there. Oh, we got some gambling currency. Let me see. I don't know if we probably don't have anywhere nearly enough. Yeah, nowhere near enough to gamble. So no gamba. But what about this? I don't even know what this is. Oh, that's right. We got some level for logging in. Thank you. And then wait. Oh, what's this? Oh, okay. Activated. Next time I'll give your dissertation on... Yes, next time I'll have to explain why the Earth is actually flat. Okay, and we have to end this... Wait, hold on. Let me just turn off the audio. We have to end this on one last note, which is our boy gaming. That was fun. I hope you guys don't take my critiques too seriously. It was an interesting story, but you know, because it's Genshin Impact, I was just a little bit more detached than normal. Yeah, I'll probably do the story quest on my time off, but yeah, but you know, you really like them? Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. You knew you were gonna talk about every single part of it. Okay, look, Farina, just hand over the pacemaker. I made some interesting points. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, but you will never convince me that Fosalores couldn't have just handed over the pacemaker that is some dead alien's right arm. This game is honestly, it's too intense for me. Like, for example, I'm just looking at my characters right now on my screen, but like, I have no idea who Kirara is. Apparently, I have to have gotten her from some event. I don't really know who Razor is, other than the fact that he found like a wolf dude and like we fought him. I don't know who Sethos really is. I barely know who Diana is. All I know is she runs a cat cafe. I have no idea who Rosaria is. She looks like a zombie. So it's like, it's one of those things where like I can't get too attached to the characters because I know like I'm not going to be able to. So I just kind of like, you know, take it with a grain of salt. I do have Barbara, who's my favorite because she's free. Yeah, and I have to try to get the magical water stick. So we'll see if I can get that, but whatever. Can you drop the link to the original Oratrice? Just look up Oratrice song, you'll find it. Yeah, just you look on YouTube, Oratrice song. You're excited for when I get to Capitano. Capitano I know is number 1. I just know them by numbers. And I know Doctor is number 2. And I mean, these are all like players of like the traditional Italian comedies, which is why I said, you know, it's very similar to Pinocchio, who was also an Italian play or an Italian story. So yeah, there's Signora and Arlecchino and I forgot what the other one was. Number 3, the most interesting one, got revealed recently. Oh, I think she's the blind girl, right? I saw the art. I saw some art. Italian plays be like, Mamma mia, I set on the stage. all the spectators get the spaghetti and the meatball. And people were just memeing how she has magical floating orb, so she has heels. She does have heels. Ice, love, wind, freedom, grass, rock contract. Why is rock contracts, of all things, contracts? The cosplayers were going to have a heck of a time trying to recreate floating heels. Oh, man. We'll see. But if I know cosplayers, their level of depravity will figure it out eventually. Just like they figured out how to make Bernice's flamethrowers. Someone figured it out? Yeah. Yeah, but, yeah, that was Genshin. As you guys know, I did play this because I had to do some recording stuff, so I figured I might as well play a little bit of it. And yeah, I'm glad I tried it. Is it a game I would play a lot? Probably not. It's kind of has like a... As you guys know, I'm not a big fan of gacha games. In fact, it's kind of surprising that I played Zenless Zone Zero so much. But I will say, Zenless has a really good presentation, and they do a really good job making you interested in the characters in Zenless Zone Zero. Because it's not just like random characters throwing in. It's like they have a very small number of characters that are like part of a group, and they very focus on that group in like every chapter. So that's one thing I like about Zenless. And it's also very flashy, so you kind of can like get an idea or understand of it. Like for example, in Zenless Zone Zero, there's a random side quest where you create a restaurant about cheese with Bernice. It's like, you help Bernice create a cheese restaurant. And it's like, what the frick is this? But those are like really memorable moments. But yeah, cheese restaurant, what the frick? Cheesecake Factory, kind of. What is it called? Cheesetopia? You remember that one? It's really weird. And it doesn't really have anything to do with anything. It's just, yeah, you're just revitalizing a diner that's themed about cheese. Yeah. And I will say, you know, although the story in Zenless isn't... It's not really all that much stronger than Genshin's. One thing they do is they really tackle maturity a lot better. Whereas, like, you know, everyone in Genshin is smiley and fun. It's like, people die. Like, the very first, like, mission in Zenless Zone Zero, one of the bad guys literally just explodes. So, yeah, so it's like, it handles, like, tragedy in a more mature way, which I personally prefer. Also, the locations are flashy. And, oh, do you know what? This is the one thing I really like about Zenless that I don't like about Genshin, is that Genshin is one giant open world. One thing I really like about, yeah, he gets turned into like a monster. He explodes, then he becomes a monster. One thing I really like about Zenless is that it's focused in one area. It's like, okay, you're doing combat right now. And so now you go pew 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 pew, and then Miyabi goes and then two, and then after that's like, okay, you're out of combat now. Now you can just do what you want. It's like, so it's never like constantly this like, oh, I have to figure out where the chests are, but in order to get the chest, I have to kill these people. It's like, I get to decide, okay, I'm gonna fight now. I was like, okay, now I don't want to fight. I just want to run around in the city. Okay, I can do that. It's like, the segments are segregated, whereas in Genshin everything is one big giant conglomerate. So it plays like Legend of Zelda, you know. It's like, in order to get the chest, you have to go kill the moblins. But I'm too invested. Luckily, man, I'm stronger than most of you. Zenless, what'd you smile about, boy? Death. Yeah, what was it? Like, I mean, chapter 2 of Zenless Zone Zero is about some little girl whose father was being extorted. So rather than continue getting extorted, he hid the money and essentially killed himself. So yeah, it's kind of dark. Zenless gets dark, which I like. It's not all like happy fun times. In Zenless Zone Zero, an NPC literally asked one of the characters to step on. I know. I know. I will say though, one thing I didn't like about Zenless is that a lot of the combat felt like this. You're just pressing left click over and over and over and over again. To be fair, from what I understand, they fixed that with the more recent characters. The more recent characters are interesting. I mean, Miyabi was kind of interesting, but a lot of the characters just felt like you're doing this the entire time, just left clicking over and over again. And Belle saying Jane Doe has... Yeah. Yeah, you know, one thing I do like, you'll say that you think the writing is tighter and less verbose. Yeah, and it's still very verbose. Corrin's struggling in the meta. I mean, she's A rank. I always use Corrin. I always just bring her in when the boss is stunned and they just chainsaw the heck out of them. But, right. The one thing I do really like about Zenless Zone Zero is that it maintains consistency. Now, there's a lot of problems at Zenless Zone Zero that we can talk about, but like the one thing I do like is it maintains consistency. When you're fighting, you're not actually playing as the characters, you're playing as the guide for those characters. So it's like it has a reason for you to bring in different agents and play like different characters, because essentially every time you do a mission, you're kind of just calling them up and say, hey, you want to help me out with this mission, and they jump into the mission with you. Whereas in this game, in Genshin, one of the problems is that there's no consistency. I might just be randomly walking around as Farina, and look, there's also Farina over there. So I do at the very least appreciate the consistency that Zenless Zone Zero has. Yeah, that's one of the big things for me. Like, I really like there to be some level of consistency, some level of immersion. Without that, it's sometimes kind of difficult for me to really be immersed in the game. Although I do just like poking fun at games too, so I did enjoy playing Genshin. Anyway, I better get dinner. I need to fill up my belly with food. Yeah, thanks so much for hanging out with me today, guys. It's always fun hanging out with you guys, even when, like, you know, we're doing silly stuff like Genshin. Udon? Is there a Japanese udon? I'm not sure that's an option. I'll have to see if there's any udon places. Yeah, tomorrow we're absolutely gonna play 100 Line. I'm going to bed early today. That's the plan. So I'll be super freshed up. I'll be super refreshed for 100 Line. I can't wait to see how it ends. We'll have to see how it ends. Yeah, we are finally in a situation in 100 Line where we're getting close to the true ending. Do you think I can get 3 more streams out of 100 Line? Oh, absolutely. We're definitely going to hit 100. Anyway, thanks so much for hanging out with me today, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. If you have any questions for me, I will see you all next time.